evening, Geek Nation. I'm George, and this is That Geek Show, the show where we talk about the latest and greatest from the worlds of collecting, movies, video game, TV, and tech. And with me, as always, to break all this stuff down is my brother from another mother. This man is the traveling nomad lately. My man Calvin, the statue fanatic. Tell him where you at, bro.
Phoenix, Arizona. I haven't made it home yet, man. I'll be home by the weekend.
So from New York to Phoenix, man. Dude, that's some traveling, bro. You're putting on them sky miles.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. And then again with us always is my man Seth, the Pop Knight. What's up, dude?
What's poppin', everybody? I hope everybody had an awesome Comic-Con. I'd like to take this minute as an open forum to apologize to everybody. I'm sorry I couldn't be there. I had some personal stuff come up at the last minute. I was really looking forward to meeting everybody. So I apologize, but at the next one, you get the Seth guarantee. I will be there.
I think we're gonna drug him and just take him. I think that's what we're doing. Hit him with like a tranquilizer and just throw him on the plane and be done.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, and then because this is a New York Comic-Con special episode, we got special guests with us. PeeJay, the Paradox Nerd. What's up, dude?
What is up, guys? I am exhausted. Oh my goodness, my feet are killing me right now. It's like in a tub of like hot water.
Epsom salt.
Epsom salt. Exactly. So if you don't see me standing or doing anything else, it's just because I'm soaking my feet in water.
I feel you, brother.
Hilarious.
I feel you, man. I feel you.
Yeah, it was a lot of walking. Oh my goodness, everything hurt. Like my thighs, my arms, my everything.
That's funny, man. All right, and then with us also another special guest. We got first time on the show, Junior Statue Collector. What's up, dude?
What's up, everyone? How's everybody doing?
Doing good.
Good.
How
Good
was
to
that
have
New
you,
York
man.
Comic-Con, huh? It was an honor, man. You guys were awesome on that Comic-Con, man. I'll do it again, man. It was a great experience, man. First time, so I'm a little nervous. So, walk me through this,
Hey, man, don't be nervous. Just say whatever comes to your mind, dude. That's what I usually do, and it seems to work well for me. So,
I got one for you, Seth. Let's go Yankees.
Hell yeah,
Yes.
man!
Let's go Yankees. That's
Definitely New York strong in the house right now.
Yeah, so let's do this, man.
That's hilarious.
I knew the other night that what was it that they were going to light up David Price because they wreck him every time we play against him. So
I was kind of chewing my fingers when they were playing against Oakland.
I knew they were going to get past Oakland.
Last game, but again, I had a good time with you guys, Calvin. It was amazing. I wish I would have met you, Seth. I can't say some more. George was amazing. It was a great experience for me, man. I'll do it again with you guys. I had a ball. We worked the whole thing. It was amazing, man. I hope to do it again with you guys next year. So,
Yeah. Dude, PeeJay, you as well, man. I mean, I feel the same way. New York was amazing. It was awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to just, start off by saying, seriously, it was a huge pleasure to meet all of you guys. You guys were so much fun. I had so much fun. It was just like, I never partied like that since I was like 24, 25. I felt like I got I'm telling you, I haven't felt that kind of hangover since I was like 25, and it was a good thing. I felt young. My wife was like, "What the hell is going on here?" But thank you guys for having me on the show. It's such an honor to be here, and
same here.
Yeah, man.
It was such a pleasure meeting you guys. Seriously,
dude, it was awesome meeting you. It was awesome meeting everybody. Actually, I had a lot of people there, and I want to, have a list of people. And my computer just blue screened on me right in the middle of this whole thing. So, getting it rebooted right now.
All right, so let's do this. We got
some shout outs, bro.
We got Lazy Lover. We got Felipe. We got Denny Ferrero. We've got who else do we got up in this piece? We got STS Funko Vlogger. We've got who else? We got Barbara Lopez. We've got PeeJay.
I'm in there.
We got Jason McFarlane. We got Roy. What's up, Roy? No Star Wars. No Star Wars talk tonight.
No, that's not true. That's not true. We got one Star Wars thing to talk about.
Whatever.
But I'll save it to the end, Roy. Although we're here earlier, man, so it should be a little better for you.
We got Kyle. We got Anthem Magnet. Anthem Magnet was at Uncle Fig's when I was there yesterday,
right,
doing the trunk show and the meet and greet. So Ant, you are the man. It was a pleasure meeting you. Thanks for coming out and the support, man. Much appreciated. And Kyle Lotz, hell yeah, go Yankees.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's do this.
Let's do this.
All the way. All the way.
So I got a chance to meet Lazy Lover at the convention. That was awesome, man. We hung out. We sat by the XM booth for a while. We talked about the Batman Sanity piece. That thing was dope. So
that thing was amazing, man.
Still loading up this computer right now, and I got all the images on here.
I love that name, Lazy Lover, because every time I Lazy Lover, I want to start singing that song.
Yeah.
He's a lazy lover, should get a hold on you,
Well, I feel the same way, Seth. I'm like Lazy Lover. That's an awesome name. That's an awesome name.
Singing, man.
Amazing. That's
damn,
amazing.
dude. I wish I had the the creativity about thinking about some of these.
You do have the creativity, dude. You came up with what's popping.
Yeah, you do have that.
That was actually pretty simple. That wasn't kind of a no-brainer.
So.
What are you drinking, George?
Water. I had way too much beer over the weekend.
Oh yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm like, I
Yeah.
know George isn't drinking right now. It's gonna take him the weekend to recover.
Yeah, it's gonna take me a little bit to recover from that.
Yeah, I mean, piggybacking off of what you said about drinking. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but drinking when you were 25 compared to 38 is so different. Like my body taking longer.
I stopped drinking a long time ago, man.
Like 25, I could drink, and then the next day drink some Gatorade or something, and I'm good. Some Advil. Oh, I tried all that, and I was still hungover. And I went to the Sideshow Collectibles booth with my glasses on. I was just like, oh,
listen, you know what drink actually seems to work really well for me is vodka and Red Bull.
Oh, really?
Because not only are you getting buzzed, but it's also giving you the energy to keep going at the same time. So you're double batshit crazy at that point. So
that keeps you up all night. That keeps you up all night with that Red Bull. That's
I'm simple, man. Just give me a straight beer. I'm good with a beer. You know.
That's
I don't need anything crazy.
I stopped drinking a long time ago.
At that Sideshow party, they had those specialty drinks they had going on for Lord of the Rings, and I was tempted.
Okay.
I was tempted
really?
to have one of those drinks. Yeah, they had a specialty drink menu. But then I was looking at it, and my wife was looking at me, and she's like, "You know how your old geezer gets when you drink that kind of shit." So I was like, let me just have the beer. I'm like, I'm good. Well,
Hey George, by the way,
Yo.
thanks for the T-shirt.
Oh, that's a nice T-shirt.
I earned it. I earned it.
Oh, I love that. Can I see you real quick? Grill Master. Oh, damn.
Yeah, buddy.
Wait, George.
Yeah,
was that
buddy.
JR was the one that didn't get his T-shirt at the time, right?
Yes. Yeah. I was like, yo, what's up, man?
Yeah,
Yeah, whoever did that artwork is that's
Right?
Yeah,
that's my man Victor,
dope.
man. He held that down for me. He did a good job.
Yeah, that's an awesome job, man. That's dope.
And then I was rocking the original, man, up in the Comic-Con.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, I gotta represent over there.
No recast. I gotta come up with some other shirts. We're gonna do a pop-off shirt pretty soon.
no, we need to do. No, I had a whole bunch of people asking me if we were gonna make a shirt that said Pop Gods on it.
Pop Gods. We gotta have
Pop Gods. Wow.
Yeah, that's Seth's
That's,
thing.
that's like my unofficial saying. So
That's
Pop Gods.
And have Seth's face right up there going like.
Hey, George, I got a question for you. I saw your tour of your room, but I didn't get to see Storm. Where is she?
She's in a box right now.
Yeah, I know. He asked me for my address again. I don't know why he doesn't know that. Because he was getting paid and shit, and I had no idea.
Hey, listen, if you need space for her, I'll hold her for you for a little while.
It's good. Remember, man, I'm okay. I'm good.
Actually, I still gotta find that other package that FedEx lost, man. I don't know what the hell's up with that.
Yeah, I
bro.
know, right?
Really upset with that, bro.
I just
I'm
needed
serious
JR
about
to
that.
understand that.
What happened?
Wait,
now?
are you out for real?
Yeah, for real. Yeah, so I don't know if you caught the episode where Calvin first came to West Palm. We got him a birthday present. It was the what was that? What's that character? The
What was it?
Christmas.
The Nightmare Before
The
Christmas.
Nightmare Before Christmas. That's right. The Nightmare Before Christmas. It was a pretty decent sized statue. It was like yay big,
Okay.
And so then this was before San Diego Comic-Con. So that's Calvin's favorite, one of Calvin's favorite characters. So I was like, all right, cool. So we got him that. He was blown away by it. He had a good time. So then it's a big box. Told him I'd ship it to him. And because of San Diego Comic-Con and all kinds of other craziness in my life, I didn't get a chance to ship that out until like August. So when it finally did ship out, I sent it to him with some of the stuff that he bought at San Diego Comic-Con. The stuff that was purchased at San Diego Comic-Con made it to his house, but that box disappeared.
What?
So yeah,
and did you have a tracking on?
Yeah, we got tracking on it, but when I contacted FedEx, they were like, well, it's been 3 weeks since this been out. How come you guys are just calling it right now? So I'm like, dude, on your manifest here, it's saying that this thing is out for delivery for 3 weeks. I was like, so it never made it to its location. Yeah. So then we got to open up an investigation and we'll be in touch with you. So that was a week ago.
So this happened just now. Okay, so you have to. It's a week ago. Okay. Yeah. And what happened now? What happens now if they don't find it? Do they replace it? How does that work?
Insurance
Yeah, go ahead.
You had insurance?
Yeah, there's a little bit of insurance on it, so I'll at least get some money back. But I don't think it's going to be enough to cover everything. But whatever.
Oh, man.
You sure Calvin don't got it?
he's like, this is what you should have had. And this is what
is this what you guys are talking about? Oh wait.
I'm doing you guys.
That's messed up, man. That's messed up.
I'm not doing you, Calvin.
Don't worry, Calvin. When you come down here, man, I got some badass pops. I'll make it up to you, bro.
All right.
Man.
Man.
Yeah, this computer's still doing what it's doing.
But speaking of pops,
just real quick, are you guys having the video come in and out, or is everything good?
No, everything's good as far as I'm concerned.
Everything looks good. Everything so far so good. Everybody's looking good.
Okay.
All right, cool.
But speaking of pops, I mean, I peeped on Saturday, like the pop line.
Oh, the Funko booth, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
I thought it was a Black Friday sale in Walmart.
Even Thursday, that line was ridiculous.
Let me tell you, man. They had some key items there that a lot of people were gunning for. They had the orange chrome Batman. They had the Toy Tokyo Biggie Smalls that everybody wanted. They had a lot of decent stuff, this year. But my main piece, the one that I wanted, was the orange chrome Batman.
Okay.
That was my thing. But before I had to cancel my trip, you have to enter a lottery to get into the booth, and unfortunately, I didn't win a spot in the booth. So, whatever. I mean,
that's why you didn't come to the con.
No.
Right? That's exactly what happened.
Actually,
hey,
my gods!
We tried to keep it a secret, man. We tried to keep it a secret. Tell everybody it was personal. Now you just got outed. Okay.
You know what? Regardless. I know, man. But regardless of the the Funko booth or whatnot, I was actually looking forward just to meeting everybody and hanging out and stuff like that because
I knew you were.
And that's all I wanted to do was just go and hang out with everybody. I mean, the Funko booth really, in the grand scheme of things, was secondary. So
okay, but you would have spent the whole day on that Funko line.
I would have. Actually, I would
have. Just real quick, Seth. The lottery doesn't necessarily that you can line up to get into the Funko booth. It's only guaranteed for the people who are with the lottery tickets that they get first shot at the.
They line up at 10 o'clock. Yeah, they had to line up at 10 o'clock, and then once they were done with all the lottery people, then they actually opened up the booth to the public. But by the time they usually open up the booth to the public, all the stuff that usually everybody wants is gone. So it is what it is. I ain't gonna lose any sleep over it. So
yeah, I want that BIG though. Oh, I didn't know that they were selling that.
I kind of wanted that too.
Unfortunately, I'm keeping an eye on it on eBay. So
what's it going? What is it now?
Right now, it's between. It's going. I've seen some for 150, and then I've seen some for over 300.
Oh, Jesus.
So yeah.
Is there anyone making a BIG statue?
I would get something like that.
No,
I'll get
shit.
that.
Yeah.
I'll get that. I'm a big BIG fan, so you know.
No, me too.
Who isn't a Biggie fan?
I don't know.
Hey, listen, I grew up and listened to him all my life in New York. That's
what I'm saying, man.
Teenage lives, man. That was when I was there. That was a long time ago. That was in the 90s.
Oh yeah, I was like freshman in high school, I think. I forgot.
Yeah, yeah, that was yeah.
I remember that.
I'm not gonna say how old I was. Hey,
Change the subject real quick.
Let me see what time is it. All right, Calvin finally got
No. Let's talk about this, Calvin. Hold on.
no. See, Seth, I was gonna say something that you might miss here. Bizarre Kill Switch says that Toy Tokyo is doing a resale for the NYC Batman.
Yeah, I got that email. I got that email. Bizarre Kill Switch. I got that. So everybody right now is trying to figure out when Toy Tokyo is going to put this stuff up online because they're notorious for just sneaking it in and nobody even noticing. So I'm going to be on the lookout. But I also have a friend, my man Uncle Fig, who is possibly getting an orange chrome Batman, and it's already being claimed by me. So
that's good.
You know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Ed, dude. Yes to your question, Ed, dude. That is what that statue is. You see.
Yes, it is. I can see the chat here. I had to bring my phone out so I can see what everybody's talking about. What's up, Jason Wilkinson, Ed, dude, Optimus Cubano. Got a bunch of people, Philippine. We got 52 people up here. What's up?
Divine wants to know when you want to sell that Morgan statue to hit that person up.
Hey, we'll
everybody wants to buy things from my collection.
We'll talk about that later.
Hey, Calvin, don't forget, I'm looking at that Green Goblin you got.
We're all picking off each other's collections now.
Hey, the way this is going to end up, we just start trading shit. That's
I got
like back in the day with the cards, right?
Hey, that's what we did back in the day, right? We just traded cards.
I know. Oh my gosh.
I am looking for a Green Goblin, though. I am looking for one.
Woo! The computer is back.
All right.
Oh, nice. Hey, Junior, you're looking for the sideshow one?
Yes.
Oh,
yes. Yeah, I'm looking, but they're going. It's on eBay. They're going for too much, really. And then some people got it out of like Italy. I don't know you. I'm not buying something from Italy or Europe or stuff like that. I'm actually looking for one.
All right, let me. I think my local comic book shop has one. Let me just double check.
Let me know. Let me know. We get connections because now I'm gonna have to tell Calvin. He has to. We give him a price he can't refuse.
I'm loving this panel so far.
Yeah, but if you do, Joy will send each other information so we can be in contact. If you do, let me know, and then we can work something out that I can send you it, and then see how much he wants for it. Because I am looking for a Green Goblin.
Okay, cool. Let me reach out to him tomorrow.
Yeah. Let's let him know. And George can let you know my information.
Nobody wants any of my pops.
Hey, if you have the BIG pop, I'll take it from you.
Nobody wants any. I actually have a Biggie pop.
You do?
Yeah, it's one of the common ones that came out. It's somewhere over there somewhere. It's behind my pile of mess.
They had one at the con, PeeJay, that was like $12.
Oh, really?
Yes, I remember that when you actually
George. I was asking about that. So I was gonna get him. I was gonna surprise Seth with the pop. He's like, "Yeah, we got the Biggie Smalls pop." I was like, "Oh," he's like, "But it's not that Toy Tokyo one." So I was like, "All right, well, what is this one?" So then he shows it to me. It looked cool. You know,
is that the one with the jersey, or the one with the crown?
It's the one with the crown without the glasses.
Okay, I have the one with the jersey. The one with the jersey. The one with the crown.
I should have got you the one with the
crown. Seth, a friend of mine asked me to find a blue Vegeta, and I was told that was just never going to happen too. A chrome?
Yeah, that's a toy. Yeah, that was one of the ones that was at the Funko booth. That was a Toy Tokyo exclusive.
Okay. True. Well, you know what? I was kind of upset at the New York Comic Con how these people of the regular, vendors were selling these freaking statues. I saw a exclusive Thanos on a throne for $3,000.
Yeah,
that gets me kind of upset, man. Like you saw George when we went to go see the Iron Fist. Calvin, remember those up there? Yeah. I mean, the Lobo, like $1,750. Like, come on, man. Like,
it happens at all the cons, though. Even at San Diego, it was like that too.
Yeah, it was like, come on, man. Like, when I looked at what I paid for my Thanos, and you trying to, come on, man. I mean, I understand you want to make a living. You want to sell something to $400, $300 more, whatever. That's that's understandable. But when you see these guys tripling their money on something, that's just it's just not right. As a collector, and me, if I'm gonna sell you a statue, I'm gonna give it to you at the regular price, and if it's something that's really rare, $100 or $200 more than what I spent for it. It's just I hate that about the collectors out there that just want to triple their money for one statue.
Well, most of the time, the people that are doing that really aren't collectors, man. They really are in it to collect. Because you, JR, like we were talking, if you had something somebody else wanted, you'd sell it, make a couple of bucks, and that's about it, But that's what collectors do.
Yeah. There was I was like, what? I was like, get out of here. What? And, I mean, it was 1800, 1900. I'm like, what? Get out of here, man.
Yeah, but some of them were really pricey.
Yeah, I could get 3 statues from Sideshow at that price, man.
Yeah, Divine is saying that he asked about a Bane versus Batman. So that's within the Iron Studio statues, and they said they were charging $1,300. I think was like $600 and change.
It was $650. Yeah, I have that one. $650. Yeah, I bought that for $650. Yeah,
that's crazy. That's double the price.
You are correct.
Yes, double the price. And listen, hey, look at Batgirl. I bought Batgirl. Remember, you guys were there. I got Batgirl. Batgirl, they were throwing her on eBay for $900, $950, and look how much the guy looked out for me. I got it for $475.
Yeah. What? Yep. Nice. Damn, that's a good price.
Yeah, I got it for $475 with Batgirl. That's why I was selling Calvin and George, and that was a good price. I was like, yeah, that's a good price because I didn't know what she was going for, and I looked it up when I got home, and she was going for $400.
Right.
She was going for $400, and the regular Sideshow price.
Right.
Well, let me ask you guys. So I came across this booth on in Comic-Con, and this guy was selling a General Grievous. Everything was perfect.
Saw it.
You saw it?
Saw that too. Yes, I saw it.
$800. I was like, I mean, it's not bad, but oh my gosh, I'm like, damn. If I come home with this, I mean, my wife is just gonna
that's
put the divorce papers out.
Why stick to pops? Why stick to pops?
Except for the last one you bought. How much was the last one for?
I'm saying, bro.
Seth, which one did you spend that money on, Seth? Which one was it?
That was $1,000. The Flock Sully from Monsters Inc.
Yeah. Wait, that's $1,000?
Yeah. He paid for that. He paid $1,000 for that thing.
Let me again. If people aren't too familiar with the pop community, obviously they would have the reaction like you guys are having. But that piece is it's like a once in a lifetime piece. Like if it comes in front of you, you kind of have to get it because if you pass on it, you're gonna regret not getting it.
Do they ever say how many of those they make, Seth?
Yeah. Oh yeah. On this for that particular one, they only made 480 of them.
Okay.
In the world.
I can see why that would go up because there are so many more pop collectors.
They have
statue collectors.
At the at the last Funko Fun Days they did at San Diego Comic-Con, for the Fun Days, it's $125 to get in there, and they give you gift bags, and there's and all the pieces you get in the gift bag are all limited number. So they only had the rarest one that came out this year was a gold Hopper from Stranger Things. They only made 40 of them.
Wow.
So
wow.
40 of them. So my good friend Sergeant Funko, who was just in Arizona for training, visited a comic book store in his last video, and they had a golden Hopper in the case. He asked the guy how much they wanted for it. The guy was saying it was $4,000.
Damn.
Did you get it?
That's a down payment on a house.
Yeah.
So
I know Seth did.
That's even steep for statue collectors. You tell them, hey, a statue costs $4,000. We're like,
yeah.
I don't know. I could buy 5 of them.
Yeah.
But you know what? But that's not even. But Sarge is in the chat now. He's saying it's time to call Susan.
What's up, Funko?
So on top of that, even though that comic book store was selling it for that much, if you actually get a chance to go on eBay, people sell that stuff for ridiculous. I seen some people want $8,000-$9,000 for it. I mean, even in Seattle, they just had a Mariners game where you could get a limited edition Ken Griffey pop.
Okay.
So for Ken Griffey, they had 20,000 commons, and they made 1,000 of him in the old school Mariners uniform, and then they made 24 of them with him bronze. Again, a limited number. You go on eBay, people are selling that bronze one for over $10,000.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, but that's what they're putting. I can buy a car with that. Anybody really paying that is what I'm trying. Is what I think.
You know what? I'm not going to say that people aren't stupid enough to pay for it, because clearly, look at me and look what I did. But I'm just saying.
Well, it's not. I don't consider that. I just figure that when you pay for something, I just figure that if you're going to pay something for $5,000, what's going to be if you ever going to resell that statue? You're not going to get what you spent unless you sell it for the same thing. So that's what gets me upset. Because if I buy a statue from you or pop from you, Seth, and let's say the pop is $1,000, okay, and I buy it from you, and in the future I ever want to get rid of it, I want to at least get $200-$300 back off that. So it's like it's like when you get something at a high price, you're going to stay with it because you're not going to get what you spend on.
George,
well, see, I'm a straight collector, so everything I buy I keep. I hardly ever get rid of.
But you're like me. I don't get rid of anything. I haven't sold one statue of mine in my collection. Everything I have is mine. But eventually, you're going to get old. Eventually, you give it to your kids, or you don't want that burden to be behind you. You want to get rid of these in the future, even when you're 70. So you got to figure out when that happens that you're going to have a resale on all these things. I mean, I don't expect keeping these statues till I'm 80 years old and drop dead. I mean, eventually.
I'm going to be 80 years old.
No, I think JR, I think you make an excellent point, man. I think that is an excellent point, because if you're going to pay like $4,000 or $5,000 for this, and George has made this point too, these things just came out because you just got it. It just came out, and the prices shoot up like that. No one, I shouldn't say no one. In my right mind, would never put that type of money on something that I didn't consider an investment. And there's no way in hell something that's 2 months old that because people are crazy for it right now I'm going to pay that much for it. You're absolutely right.
I would never do that. I would never do that. I would never do that. Like it's just insane. Like you look at all these statues that people come out $350. I mean, when I saw that Thanos for $3,000, I looked at them and I said, I paid $1,250, $1,300 for mine. That's like, I would never pay $3,000 for a Thanos. I'm sorry.
Yeah, right.
Happened. I mean, $1,500, $1,600 maybe. And then if I want to resell it for $1,800, $1,750, then great. But I don't plan to sell none of my statues. If I'm going to die, if my kids want it, then I'll leave it behind. And they can sell it 20 years later afterwards. If not, I want to get rid of them. I'm not going to.
I mean, when you look at the art world, period, the only things that are really worth any money are made by dead artists. The shit's old.
Yeah.
It's not new stuff.
Well,
not new stuff.
That's not all the true. It depends on the limited quantity of the item. So, like my wife, she used to sell fine art at a gallery, statues and stuff like that, paintings. Okay. But these things were one of 5.
Right?
Something very limited, or you were buying the original thing, and this thing was casted in bronze.
Correct.
That's something these people are spending a lot of money on.
All those are unique things, but George, what I'm talking about is exactly the opposite of that. What you're saying is correct. What I'm talking about is this mass-produced stuff.
Yeah, true.
This stuff isn't art. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Calvin. Go ahead.
Yeah, there's just this mass-produced stuff. I'm saying that stuff is not collectible in the sense that, hey, it's going to be worth a whole lot down the road because, people are going to move on.
I feel like it's a perfect example. Look at Bowen. They went out of business, right? Mm-hmm. All right. So now you have all these statues that are worth really nothing by Bowen. You have a couple. You figure because this company went out of business, these statues will be skyrocket because they're not going to be made anymore. It's not the case. Doesn't hold their values. Bowen statues these days. Yeah. You have some of them that you like the Wolverine. You got some of them, the Loki. That's from Bowen that people have out there that has color on them. It's just amazing that they went out of business and you figure these statues are going to hold their value, but they didn't hold their value.
Well, to George's point, there are things that I think will end up becoming very popular and maybe an investment. It has to have something, like George said, very, very limited editions, runs, and some special thing behind it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's why I started collecting Prime 1, because Prime 1 only makes 350 to 500 pieces.
Yeah, so quality too.
And their quality. Oh, I love my Prime 1 statues. Like
I need to own one.
Yeah, I love them, and they only make 350 to 500. I mean, look at the Hush line. They're gonna have some low quantity. Look at The Arkham Knights are like 350 to 250. The Bane's
yeah, but
only
even
250.
them, they're still doing the same thing though, Junior. They make 350 of the like exclusive version of it, but then they have the regular version that they also still make like 600 and change. So there's still like 1,000 of them out there.
Which is better, but look what Sideshow does. They make Sideshow's out of hand. I mean, you look at Sideshow, they make they make 1,500 exclusives and they make 2,500 of.
Yeah,
you have a better chance being with Prime than what you do with Sideshow.
True.
I'm looking at your Cap back there, Junior, and I think the Cap exclusive is like 2,000. Like, you know.
Yes.
And not for nothing, it's a great statue.
It's a beautiful statue, but. You know,
I bought it because I liked it, not because I want to sell it.
Is that the statue that's going to be in my collection shortly? Because again, Captain Puerto Rico's nowhere to be found, and he's ducking.
Okay, so he's gonna jump in here in a minute. You know that, right?
Nah, he's in Chicago. I don't think he's gonna be jumping.
I want him to jump in. I'm waiting for him to jump in. I don't want a small piece. I want the whole thing.
Roy said Boeing had a shitty lawyer in his divorce.
That's kind of foul.
That's funny, Roy.
I love Roy. Roy hits you hard sometimes.
Well, let me ask you guys just a real quick question. Do you think that the reason why those Bowen statues are not pricey or what should be right now is because of the scale of it, or because I feel like a lot more people are into quarter scale than 1/6 scale?
I think the reasoning that happened with the Bowen statues is you have people that like them for the classic, the fact that it's older, they're the first ones. The newer statues are extremely detailed now, and they are looking like really, really nice. A lot of them, even the smaller scale stuff. So, when somebody looks at that and they're like, I could buy that or I could buy this, new collectors will probably gravitate towards something newer.
Yeah.
It's the older guys like us that'll sit there and appreciate something like that because we're like, I remember when I first saw that statue.
So you know what's funny? So you know what's funny is that my older brother is constantly giving me crap because he's like, bro, when are you gonna get rid of all your pops already? And I'm like, I'm not. I'm gonna hold on to him. He's like, listen, he goes, I'm gonna feel so bad for you after all the money you spent on them when it turns into the next Beanie Babies. And, and then all you're left with is a $5 piece of plastic.
Well, Seth, let me real quick. I said the same thing too, and that's why I kind of got out of pop collecting. But to be honest, it's still strong. It's
not gonna go anywhere, man. There's people that collect.
It's an easy way to get into collecting. It's cheap, and you can get the characters that you want, and I think with that alone, and then. People are having kids and the kids are getting older and then they're collecting into pops. It's just an ongoing cycle, It's Beanie Babies. If you think about the Beanie Babies, there's no like Iron Man Beanie Baby, right? There's no. Not yet. I don't know, but I think that's. I mean, what's the variant of a Beanie Baby? I don't know, like it's more spots on like the bear.
Well, hey, wait, they did have variants. I used to do that with my daughter, man. We used to go. That was our thing. My daughter and I would go to McDonald's and all these other places and hunt freaking Beanie Babies. So hey, don't hate on Beanie Babies.
I'm not hating, but I'm just saying at least. With the pops, there's more of a pop culture into the pops rather than the Beanie Babies. It's just kind of like just.
See, even my boy Sergeant Funko jokingly though is saying that. Oh, I hope that happens. Because his Mecha Grail piece is the I think it was from
Headless Ned.
San Diego Comic-Con. It was Headless Ned.
I saw that at New York Comic-Con actually.
Yeah, that's a $12 to $13,000. No, it's a $1,200 to $1,300 pop.
This is really? The one that glows in the dark, right? Or
Headless Ned doesn't glow in the dark.
It's one that looks like a ghost, though, no?
No, Headless Ned is just him he's got blood and his.
No. He's talking about Game of Thrones. Yeah. Okay, I got you.
Dragons and titties, as I like to call it,
bro. But not for nothing, man. I respect Sergeant Funko for liking Game of Thrones because
I love Game of Thrones.
Issues.
I love Game of Thrones.
And he's gonna get Seth to watch it, by the way.
I love it.
It ain't gonna happen.
Listen.
Amazing. Sergeant Funko, we were having lunch yesterday, and he almost stabbed me at the restaurant because I was bad-mouthing Game of Thrones. He literally almost stabbed me.
That's like the
with a butter knife?
Tie Sam to a chair and just make him watch all 8 seasons.
All 8 seasons.
We got 60 people in the chat, man. And my
What's
phone
up?
is
Woo!
going crazy.
Dave,
This is awesome. This is awesome.
Dave Small is saying that Dave Small is saying that I'm a beanie baby.
Hey, I gotta say something real quick because my son-in-law, I thought he texted me. I just got to let my daughter know I still have her beanie babies. I did not, Jasmine. Throw them away. I still have your beanie babies, okay? Safely tucked away.
Wait, Seth. Going back to the Headless Ned. The last time I saw that, I was gonna buy it for $250.
Oh, you should have.
Wow.
I'm like thinking, no, seriously, because I was like, this is what I was into. I was into pop still. And I'm like, I was a big Game of Thrones fan. I was like, Headless Ned. Oh wow, $250. That's a little bit too much out of my price range.
People
I didn't think it was gonna be $1,200. Holy crap!
People always ask me what my biggest regret is when it comes to pops.
Uh-huh.
I remember I wasn't collecting at the time, but I wish I was. I remember passing walking in Target and passing the original Red Skull sitting on the shelf. That's an $800 pop.
Oh, geez.
That I could have bought at retail for $8.99.
Wow.
That's why you don't like Target.
I just walked past it and I just
like Target.
Yeah. He remembers back then his subconscious saw some Target employee grab it and run.
Hey, listen. According to Target guy, they're all they be thieving.
Remember. Hey, we haven't even talked about the con yet.
I know, man.
I know. Shit.
Half hour in right now. We haven't even started up on this thing. So you guys want to get going?
There's so much to talk about.
All right, let's get going. Let's con it up.
Let's con it up.
All right, so I guess I'm the ringleader with this, but now I'm kind of confused of how we want to do this. Do we want to talk about like what our favorite pieces are, or do you guys just want to go down the line of the newer pieces that existed at the con this time? You want to do it that way?
I like to know what people's favorite pieces were.
Yeah, I want to see. I want to know. I want to see. Yeah.
Start off with that. So
that sounds good.
Let's kick it off, man. What Junior? What was your favorite piece of the con, bro?
My favorite piece of the con. I'm in between. The Venom bust was one of them. I'm not a bust collector, and I think this might be my first bust.
That Venom, right?
Yeah. I'm not a bust collector, but I'm maybe picking up this one. Second, I think the Punisher grew on me.
The Punisher.
The Punisher. Like I said, maybe like another head skull that we talked about, George, would look good. Maybe another hand swap, or another pistol in his hand while the gun's behind him. I think they were my two from Sideshow that I loved, and also my third one would be She-Hulk. I kind of like her better than the old Sideshow She-Hulk. The old Sideshow She-Hulk was, and they actually did a better job with this one. XM.
What was the one thing you were at the con that you were like, nah? You thought that it was gonna be either better than what you saw, or you just saw it and you were like, "What the hell is this?"
Booty crystals.
Oh my God! Stop it, Seth.
Out of the new ones or the old ones they already had?
Anything they had on display there.
I mean, the Aquaman. I mean, if you're a movie fan, then great. I was not too fun about the Aquaman that they had new. Spider-Man. The base was cool, but his pose and I wasn't feeling Spider-Man that much to my opinion. Now, what can I say? Ones that I didn't really like. I didn't like that the Jordan, the Green Lantern.
Yeah, I didn't like that one either. That was I didn't like that when I saw that at San Diego though.
Yeah, I didn't like that one, and I think the diorama from Superman and Batman was awesome. I'm glad I pre-ordered that.
All right. What about you, PeeJay?
All right. The number one statue I fell in love with was Punisher. I mean, I'm a big Punisher fan, and it was one of those things. Is like even on pictures, it looked good, and in person, it looked good. The Venom bust is dope. Oh my
yeah, right.
Like I want to take that Venom bust. I want to buy it if I had them, enough money, and buy it and just lick that tongue, man. And
if you did that, guarantee you're gonna have like mad views when you did that.
Don't tempt me because I would do it. I would do anything for a view.
Oh my God.
But the thing that surprised, the two statues that surprised me the most was X-23. That she looked beautiful.
I love her, by the way. I forgot she was there. Yeah, that's.
Oh my goodness,
yeah.
she looked.
I pre-ordered her the same day I was there.
Yeah, I was the same way. Like I wasn't sure about her and pictures and everything and video coverage. But then when I saw her in person, I was like, "Yo, this is a dope piece. A dope piece."
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And Lazy Lover said, "Preach, Frank."
Yeah.
The what's it called? What else did I like in that? The one thing I didn't like was I don't know. Some people might hate me for saying this, but the Mythos alien looked kind of weird. Too many hands. It would look like a caterpillar. I don't know.
There was a lot going on with that one.
Yeah, it's a lot. It was very confusing. It was just too much. So I mean, it looked cool, but it was just like a lot going on. And I think the Thor looked good. The Thor Ragnarok.
Oh yeah, I want that piece. That thing's a piece. Yeah. Ooh,
that's a beast. But obviously in XM, I think I'm just kind of stating the obvious. The Batman Sanity is probably one of the.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh
Calvin, what about you, dude?
I'm gonna keep it quick. The bus. I'm not a bus collector, and
I know, right?
I hate that he came up with the idea about licking the tongue because I'll probably beat him to it.
Wow.
I'll probably beat him to it.
Oh boy.
Just because, man, that thing is just insane.
Yeah.
And then of course, I think the belle of the ball was the Sanity. It was ambitious. It was different. It was fresh.
Yes.
It was something new to see. We've seen all kinds of statues before, but we haven't seen that, and I thought that was good.
Good question, guys. Colored or non-colored?
See, and that's the thing. I was actually talking to George about that. He called me, and I was talking to him, and I said, "Hey, man," I said, "I saw the pictures. I actually like the uncolored one. I like Batman in the uncolored one by himself. I thought it was different. I thought it was original. It's cool because it gives off the effect that Batman's in his own head, and I thought that was cool. To me, that I thought that was cool. That would be number one if I had that money to drop.
Yeah. By the way, that money is $2,700.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dude, you know how many flats I
plus shipping. Plus shipping.
Plus shipping. Reverse on you guys.
Plus shipping. 2 boxes.
Yeah.
Let's be shipping 2 boxes.
So
yeah. So you'll be looking at $2,900.
I like how usually when Seth says something about like that's $1,000 and we're like, we could have gotten two statues. Seth did the opposite. He's like, you know how many Flock Sullys you could get with that?
He could get 2 Flock Sullys. That's all he can get.
Yeah, you get two Flock Sullys and maybe a mic.
Yeah.
And what did you guys think about the 1/6 scale on XM? I actually like the Flash and I like the Aquaman. Was really.
I like the Joker.
I like the Joker.
I didn't know the thing lit up. The eyes.
Man.
I know, but that one looked like.
I like the Joker. He has the Joker.
He looked good. He looked good.
He's the most detailed of all of them, in my opinion.
Yeah,
so?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, because I didn't know like the lights lit up, like it was just a lot going. The teeth in the bottom. It was cool. I like
stuff like that.
Yeah, George, I forgot one that I can't believe I forgot, and that was Aspen, the water.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
And I heard that Aspen is not actually going to be in production.
Exactly. They made 4 of them, and he goes, unless the guy Chris told me, he says, unless you find one of these guys that want to give you theirs, you're not going to get one.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's going to be expensive.
They made 4, and we saw one of them. So that is something that would be collectible.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is collectible.
Get all up in that Aspen.
And what about you, George? What was your favorite piece?
My favorite piece, I went in there because I wanted to see the Batman Sanity, and Batman Sanity I still think is the guy that I'm gonna stick with, but the Venom bust, bro.
Oh,
the Venom bust is that thing just because you know what drove me? What is that? When I initially saw the images of the Venom bust, I was like, nope, I don't like it, I don't want it, and then you see this thing in person, and you're like, wow. I mean, they really put some shit.
Yeah. I'm gonna buy it.
Okay, whoever gets it first has to lick it.
That's how you feel like said when you look at it. I'm gonna bust.
You're gonna bust. Oh my god. Yeah, what was kind of cool in Calvin's video, if you watch his video and the way the thing is turning on camera, it almost looks like the saliva is like rolling down his.
Oh my god!
Mouth,
That thing was amazing, and I mean everything, the spot in his back, everything. Yeah, everything.
It makes you. Yeah, it makes you want to just put it in a rotate, like in a like electronic rotating stand. Just the way they had it.
Yeah, I already have one for him. I already have one for him.
Yeah, absolutely. You would probably have to figure out a way to do that. That's the best.
The Lazy Lover's asking me if I'm going to get that bust. I want that bust. Honestly, I want that one, and I want the Darth Maul bust. So
I'm doing my best to try to keep it PG tonight. So
yeah, we got a lot of people watching tonight, and we are on earlier. We're like,
I'm so trying to keep it PG right now. There's so many stuff I want to say about that Venom bust.
Now, George, are you gonna pick him up?
All right,
so, I don't know, maybe.
Huh?
Just leave it at maybe.
Hey, George,
come on, let's make that garage, man. Let's make that garage, man.
We need to make that garage. George. What's up?
We're gonna make that garage.
No, George and I have to talk later.
Is Calvin still there? Did we lose Calvin?
Calvin, you there?
Got some pictures for us yet, George?
Yeah, I got pictures. All right, so
wait, let me ask you guys, how much?
Hold on a second. What kind of pictures?
Of busts.
What are you two secretly doing that we don't know about?
You want to see my bust pictures? Hold on. I got you, bro.
Oh my God. Here we go.
I'm just saying, man.
All right. So let's take a good glance at the sideshow booth. Now, these are a mixture of pictures that I got from Jose Gonzalez in our group.
Jose.
Yeah, Jose. My wife. And my wife, hey, let me get back on the screen. I didn't give her a shout out. So just in case she watches. My baby was at the convention with me, holding it down, taking pictures. You know, most wives would be like,
awesome.
"Screw you, go on to that convention by yourself." She went with me. So I love you, baby. Thank you for all the help.
Yep.
My wife would have been on that line to take a picture with Jason Momoa.
Yeah. Thank God she didn't know about that though.
unless New Kids on the Block were there, my wife can give two shits less.
Hey, listen, my wife is 8 months pregnant, and she walked the whole con with me.
Yeah, man.
Oh, congrats!
Yes.
She did. Oh man,
Mazel tov, boy or a girl?
A boy.
Okay, sweet.
Another collector, hopefully.
In fact, he looked more exhausted than his wife did.
Yeah, man, she was trucking, bro.
She was trucking, man.
That was awesome, man.
Yeah, it was a fun time, man. It was an amazing time. It was great.
Silver Wolf is saying that you need to create a bust compilation.
Okay, so this here is an image of the alien. This is the one that now Susan said this was a mythos, but when I looked at the actual card on it, they call this thing a maquette. So you know, when I saw maquette, I saw dollar signs. You know?
Oh yeah. Okay.
I honestly have no idea what the hell I'm looking at right now.
It's alien, dude.
It looks like
that's not an alien. That's not an alien. That just looks like I don't know. I don't even.
It looks like a real bug. It looks like a real bug.
It looked like it was scoped out of wood.
Yeah.
I don't
know what movie it's from though. That's the thing. I'm not a big fan of the Alien series. I know they're supposed to be like black, is how I know them.
Yeah. It should be black.
Yeah. We remember what happened the last time I went off on a statue.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
We do.
Let's move on. Next one. So here's the Aquaman.
Yeah.
So this obviously has the movie inspired piece. So, you know, when I saw it in person, the thing had a lot of texture, and I thought that was kind of neat. And I think that the pants, I can't tell yet if it's actual fabric or if it's real sculpt, you know, or if it's sculpt. I know that you guys are not big fans of it. I think it's better than the last Aquaman statue, in my opinion.
I agree with you. And I owned the last one, and I thought this was better.
Yes, it was good. It was good. If you own movie pieces, it's an amazing piece.
All I can say is Jason Momoa is making Aquaman badass and moving him away from that reputation of like, hey, I could just talk to fish.
Yeah.
so props to Jason Momoa. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah.
That dude makes me want to dress up as Aquaman for Halloween, and I nearly don't even come close to the physique of that dude. So.
Hey, Lewis said that Susan said the pants are fabric.
Oh, the pants are fabric?
Okay.
All right, so they're fabric.
Okay. Thanks for that.
But I have to say, Usually Sideshow's not, or any statue company is not really known, except for Prime One, I guess, is not known for their head sculpt. This one is a really, really good head sculpt for a statue.
Yeah.
Yes.
Seriously.
It was done beautiful. Yeah, it was done beautiful.
Yeah.
I just don't collect movie statues. I'm the only ones.
Me too.
Yeah, the only ones I collect was the 1/6 scale. I got them all, which is the Flash, Superman for the DC Justice League. The 1/6 scale with the little, the ones that are like a little set you got. I got those 6, and that's it. But I'm not a statue fanatic.
So, Sergeant Funko says that alien looks like the grasshopper from A Bug's Life.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It actually does look.
That's funny.
It doesn't look like. It looks like. I think they should change that color. I think that's the problem.
Yeah, it needs to be be black, like the mother alien.
Yeah.
What pants?
Honey, where are my pants?
So Jose Bronx Collections is in the house. What's up, Jose? He's correcting me. He says it is a mythos, but it is a maquette, that alien. So it's both.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. So it's both. Okay.
So it's money and it's a mythos.
Yeah. Triple M.
It goes both ways.
All right, and this is an image here of the new Psylocke portrait. Now, I know that everybody had issues with this when it came out initially. When I saw this in person, I was so happy I pre-ordered this one.
Yes, actually, yep. I'm not an X-Men. I'm not collecting all X-Men line right now, but actually, I think she was awesome, dude. Like, I give it. Yeah, if I was to get her, she's a beautiful piece. Yeah, I saw her in person, and I changed my whole mind too. But the head sculpt.
Joe La Torre is in the house. What's up, Joe?
Yeah, that was amazing. Yeah, she was amazing.
Glenn is asking me if I have a man crush on Jason Momoa.
The answer to that is
I have a man crush on Jason Momoa as Aquaman, not as Khal Drogo from Game of Thrones, because I hate Game of Thrones.
This guy.
Yeah, that piece, but she was. I mean, the base on her. I was kind of iffy on her base, but her base was awesome. That base she's on was it looked beautiful. Yeah. She's oh my god. Yes.
She looks
oh my
good like
god.
that. Yep.
Yeah. It was done perfectly. Perfectly. I only collect a few X-Men. I'm actually waiting for Juggernaut. Juggernaut is one that I really want. I don't have a Juggernaut. X-23 would mean Emma Frost. I really like Emma Frost. Rogue, I wasn't too fond about Rogue. Her face looks like Furby.
I still got her though. I love Fergie, bro. When I do that statue review, I'm gonna have Fergalicious in the background,
bro. Oh no!
You wait till that comes out.
But that's a beautiful statue.
All right, next one. So next one up, you got the Punisher.
There it is.
Oh,
yeah, that's it.
Does that come with an ultimate?
I don't. They did mention that today. I didn't catch the name. I know Bell had a little bit to do with it, but it wasn't his initial sculpt. I think he did a couple corrections, but nothing more.
Does that come with an alternate head sculpt, or just as is?
Didn't say yet. I hope it comes with an alternate head sculpt.
Well, let me ask you guys. I'm looking
the alternate head sculpt would be with it unpainted, the face unpainted, obviously.
Yeah, that'd be awesome too. That you have that option.
But let me ask you guys. All right, so if you notice, the neck is actually painted. So if it comes. So how's that going to work if it's going to be interswappable?
Well, it'd be cool if they did the break at the neck.
Yeah.
The T-shirt.
It's going to go to the collar. Yes.
The T-shirt's not sculpted, right? So you could probably.
No, I think it is sculpted. No, everything's sculpted. I think the head's going to be like where the ring is with the T-shirt.
Yeah.
Where you put it in. It's going to overlap the T-shirt.
The collar.
Yeah. It's going to overlap it to go on top of it. That's what I'm thinking on that.
That would look great. I mean, this has like a Dia de los Muertos type of thing going on with the paint, war paint, but
yes, I love it.
And I like that he came in with the bat, bro. You know, that's something different because I hadn't. You know, you never really see him. He's always holding big guns, but the bat makes him look brutal.
Well, I love that
he went full Negan.
Yeah.
I mean, I also love. Yeah, you go. I love the gun in the back of his shoulder. I love that with the bat. Yeah, that looks. Yeah, it looks badass, man.
So. That's a saw too. Like it's a M24. Is it 249 or 24? I don't know, but that looks good.
Yeah,
I'm sold on that.
Yeah,
I love dope. I like this piece.
Yeah, I love the shells on the floor. Everything was amazing. Yeah.
And look at him, man. He's all freaking like jacked up on roids, man. He's like freaking huge.
Hey George, do you have a picture of the Easter On him with the gun smoke coming out the gun with the skull coming out. You don't have a picture of that?
Yeah, I got a picture somewhere on him. I only wanted to keep a few on here for this the show only because of the amount of pieces we're looking at. But that one, you're right. That one does have that smoke effect coming out the side. I didn't like that too much with the skull.
You didn't like that?
No, because the whole statue looks like realistic, and then you have that animated smoke with the skull. I felt like that to me wasn't necessary to have.
I think that was pretty cool.
Yeah, different. That was cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
I think you're wrong, George. Boo that man.
I could be wrong. Hey man, you don't all gotta agree.
No, we don't. You're right. Hey.
I mean, I'm gonna be happy if it's interchangeable. If that thing comes out, I'm gonna be like, all right, cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be able to like basically like the way they did
what's your name?
Black Widow.
Black Widow.
Yeah. So I think they're gonna do something like that. Yeah.
True.
Bronze Collection said Marco. Who's that? The sculptor?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I knew he listed the sculptor earlier. Gotta get Jose on this chat one of these days, bro. Although this man, Jose, we were supposed to hang out at the con, dude. Just saying, man. I showed up. Bro. All right.
I love that She-Hulk.
Yeah, She-Hulk.
I love that She-Hulk.
She could put me in a headlock anytime.
Yeah, I love that She-Hulk. Better than the old one. Way better than the old one. Yes.
I don't know about that.
I like the OG better, in my opinion.
The old sideshow. We saw that. I saw. Remember, we saw her on the other guy's vendor's booth. No, this is no.
I think it's a great looking piece. I'm not saying that it's not. I like the look of the original one. What is it? The Comic Cat, I think is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the face sculpt looked too on the old one does not look too good on the way this one looks. So I think this one
has a nice portrait. I agree.
I wish they did something better than her just holding a taxi door.
Yeah, see, that's my problem with this piece is that I feel like she's kind of posing. Like there's somebody's taking a picture of her.
Oh yes.
She's voguing.
Yeah. So I would like to see her more like combative or something like that. But it's okay.
Yeah. That's the magazine cover.
Yeah.
You feel that the other She-Hulk was doing the same thing?
The other She-Hulk was kind of posing as well. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, she was doing the same thing with a pole over her head, and I don't think she was. But I like this piece. I
got the New York City rat on there with the holding the pizza.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's actually true. There was a rat. I don't know if you guys saw that video. There was actually a rat that was dragging a pizza down the subway.
I've seen that. Yep, I remember that, dude. That was awesome. That was Splinter. That was Splinter going to feed the turtles.
That's a good one. But that's not a 1/4 scale though.
No, it's a 1/5.
It's a 1/5. Yeah, it's a 1/5 scale. Yeah, I saw
she looked to be like about 16 inches tall, maybe.
Yes, which is kind of cool. Which is a little space there, so you can put it separate away from everybody.
Yeah.
See, I'm with Roy, man. I want a Howard the Duck. Give me a Howard the Duck.
Remember that movie? That's one of the bad.
If they give you a Howard the Duck statue, are you gonna buy it?
Dude, if they make a Howard the Duck statue, I will buy that.
You heard it here first, guys.
Well, let me ask you guys. Remember that scene in Howard the Duck when what's that girl's name? Caroline?
Leah Thompson.
Yeah, Leah Thompson and Howard, they got it on. I was like,
it's interspecies erotica.
It blew me away as a kid. I think I was like 8 or 9, I forgot. But I was
well, you don't think of that stuff when you're a kid, and you go back and rewatch it as you're older. You're like, wow, I can't believe my parents actually let me watch this.
Like 5 minutes of foreplay, right?
Yeah, I was like,
what the hell's going on here with the both of them?
I love you, Ducky.
Oh my god, that's funny. All right.
So you want to ruffle some feathers, sweetheart?
Where we at?
Put it on my bill.
This guy. All right. So next up, we got Spider-Man. New premium format.
Don't like the head sculpt.
Yeah, I didn't like the head sculpt that much on this one either.
I heard that it might be a swap out.
Okay.
It looks like he got a black eye.
looks like he's getting the booty crystal. Looks like he's getting the booty crystal with that skull.
It looks like this Samantha, he got a big black eye, man.
It's okay. I mean, in person, the suit is super detailed, way more detailed than my premium format.
Yes. And the base is amazing.
Yeah,
I love the base.
That's an XM base right there.
Yeah, that base is amazing.
Yeah, it looks cool. I kind of hope that the tentacles have light ups. That'd be kind of neat.
Yeah.
To me, I feel like he's doing the Vogue.
That's paint. I mean, I'm assuming that's a prototype.
Yeah, it's paint.
That's
paint.
paint.
It's paint. Yeah, and I feel that the way you think about if they lights up, that'll be awesome. If that lights up, that'll be awesome, But the pose to me, I think he's doing the Vogue.
Vogue.
No, I think with that sculpt where like his eye is like slanted, like somebody's like penetrating him. It's one of those tentacles.
Oh my god! Oh god!
Tentacle crystal.
Seth,
so I want to let you know something, Seth. So my man Joe Latore, I hung out with him most of the night on the first night. So he's there. He's like, dude, I watch you guys show all the time. I love watching you guys show. I turn it on the radio when I'm driving my kid to school and everything. He's like, and I got you guys, listen to you guys. And then Seth comes out with his comments, and I gotta tell him, okay, hey man, I was like, don't earmuffs. Like,
rated R show now.
Who was it that we were talking to? I can't remember his name, and I feel bad about it. I think it's Joey.
Joe. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because he says he watches our show because of Seth.
Yeah, he loves you. It's great. But then you come up with these comments, bro, and then all of a sudden the kids got to get put away.
Listen, I can't apologize for who I am and why I am the way I am, but I like to speak what's on my mind, and I like to say what I want to say. And again, I apologize if parents have their children's watching this, because clearly they shouldn't be watching it.
Yeah, this is
we're not. I wouldn't say that we are a family friendly, fun show.
Yeah. We aspire to be sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. But that's why before the show starts, this is going to be a PG show.
Yeah.
Just because we're grown men and we act a little bit childish doesn't.
We should have a disclaimer that comes on before the show starts, right? Like, do not judge us for anything that Seth says.
But I mean,
13 and rated R tomorrow.
Yeah. Joe Latore is actually watching this right now. He says, "What's with Seth with penetration? Spidey getting penetrated, and also XM Superman getting penetrated."
It's the facial expressions, man. I'm just saying, buddy looks like he's getting rear-ended, and
I don't know, Seth.
He's got that one eye, and he's like, "Huh?"
Seth be having those nightmares, bro.
Just saying, man.
Uh-huh.
All right, you know what, Seth? Seth, I was gonna buy that statue. Nah, I can't. I can't even look at that statue.
He did the same thing to me with Superman. I was going to get it, I'm not.
Yeah, I saw that.
Wait, which Superman?
Episode.
We created the greatest hashtag ever because of Superman. Hashtag
I think it was the 1/6 scale from XM, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's the 1/6 scale. Because from a certain angle, PeeJay, it looks like the Fortress of Solitude is going up Superman's ass.
Hashtag Booty Crystal.
That's funny.
Oh my god! All right.
Bronx is saying you're going to have to put a disclaimer in front of the before the show because of me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All right.
For all parents and children that want to watch this show, please make sure
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
It's one of my wife's pictures right here, man. When I saw this picture, I was like, "Damn, baby."
Yeah, she did. She did an awesome job. That's amazing picture.
This damn thing got crazy amount of likes on Instagram. I was like, "Shit."
Yeah, man.
Like,
I put that up on the Sideshow page, man. That got like over 150 likes on that thing.
Yeah, it's dope.
Yeah, this thing on the Sideshow page blew up.
I was like on the fence about seeing Venom until I saw this statue, and I was like, "Yeah, I need to go see Venom." Then I saw Venom, and I'm still okay with it. But I mean, still,
that's another topic, George.
We'll get onto that topic.
We'll get into that one because I want to say something about that.
Joe just said, "Great job, Seth. Thanks for penetrating our minds."
That's funny.
Penetrating your mind one episode at a time.
Oh my god.
Oh no! Don't make that a T-shirt now.
Yeah.
Penetrating your mind.
Oh god.
Oh man.
So check out the saliva on this thing, man.
Yeah, the saliva, everything.
It was like I said. I'm not a Buzz fan, but when I saw this thing, I'm getting it. Put it that way. I'm getting it. It's
what do you guys think the cost is going to be? What do you think?
Oh man,
it's going to be a grand to 1,100.
Me too. Yeah. I'm thinking between 1,000 to 1,200.
Yeah, I'm gonna highball it a little bit, and I'm gonna say about 15.
No way.
No way. I won't pay 15 for that.
Not if they want to sell it.
No.
Unless there's only like 50 of them being made.
Yeah,
no, exactly.
No way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 15. So
they have to capitalize on like the popularity of this and just go a little high edition size and 1,200 the most.
Yeah.
The most.
I think 1,200 is gonna be the high on this one. At the most.
Yeah, I think so. I'm thinking the same thing. Yeah, I think the same thing.
Honestly, I'm thinking because the Hulk and what was the other one? Darth Maul. Did they even release the price on what Darth Maul's bust was costing? Because that's another real nice one.
Nope.
That's a nice one too.
Yeah. So I mean, but Hulk was like 9 and change, like 900. I think 985. I think it was what the Hulk was, and the Hulk was bigger than him, I think.
But you know what? You know what? My favorite character that I love is Hulk. I love Hulk. He's my favorite character. But I was gonna get that bust, but when they made that bust,
stroke face Hulk.
I don't know what the hell they made out of him. They should have made his mouth like open wide, was just looking like kind of like what they did.
Okay, hold on. I got a question for you guys. This year, what was the worst sideshow bust that you saw? What was the bust that was the worst?
The Hulk.
The Hulk was the worst.
No,
for you?
Wolverine,
bro.
Wolverine was it was like it's overlapped his teeth. I did a bad job.
The worst.
I think all of them. I think Wolverine and the Hulk were bad. They were bad.
The worst bust I think was what was it? Night Nurses of New Jersey. I think that I saw. I don't know. I'm just.
This guy.
Oh my god!
I can't talk to you, Seth.
Please remove your children away from the cameras, please.
Let's keep on going.
I just want to know.
Yeah.
I was gonna say like the Hulk looks like it's being penetrated.
Penetrated, right?
Thanks.
Penetrating your mind.
He looks like he's pinching a fart off, man.
Like I said, I'm not a bus fan, but this is going in mind. It's going the only one, and hopefully, if they make a beautiful Spider-Man bus, I will get it to go with Venom.
Yeah. Well, I just want to know, like, all right, so these artists, they usually ask someone to model for them, to come up with some facial expression. Who the hell is the model that's making this stupid facial expression? Like, hey, make me
the model for the tongue, I believe, might have been Gene Simmons.
That'll work.
That works.
Hey, did a good job. You could do it again.
Yeah. But, I mean, for the Hulk, I mean... And the Wolverine, that was just, I don't know. That was bad. It was just bad.
The Wolverine scared me.
You know what I hope now they make for the bus? Carnage.
Oh,
that'd be awesome.
I know there are a lot of fans of Carnage too. I always had issues with the whole extra symbiotes that they keep coming up with. I'm like, man, you couldn't come up with another character. You got to make a
Carnage could have been dope. Carnage would have been dope. Well,
for me, I think they should have stopped with Carnage.
Yeah, they should have stopped with just him.
I wonder how much thought they put in to just be like, oh, how about we make an all white one and just call it Anti-Venom?
Yeah.
I want to know where the thought process was on that.
Anti-Venom, though.
We need an anti. Yeah.
We do have there is an anti-Venom.
What's up, Tatiana? Tatiana's in the house.
Tatiana.
What's up, Tatiana?
Tatiana.
You see, she said, "What's up, George?" Not Seth. Oh my God.
Oh no.
Oh damn.
Tatiana, say what's up to Seth, please.
You don't have to say what's up to me. Okay.
All right, let's keep on going. What's up next? Let's see. We got X23.
Oh yeah, buddy.
I'm gonna put this picture up there.
No, buddy.
Sold.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, you didn't buy that one? I bought it.
I don't want that head sculpt. I wanted the Wolverine head sculpt.
Yeah,
I'm gonna pose her with her regular head sculpt. Her regular head sculpt was awesome too. I love her. With her, I love the other head sculpt. I love the other one too.
I love both.
Now I spoke to somebody and they told me that the X-Force version of her, I guess, had the domino mask. She did? Okay.
I think so. Yeah.
So, I don't remember. Like for me, it's like I remember her without the mask or with Wolverine's mask. It's like I don't remember her wearing the domino mask.
No, I never remember with her. I was with you. Same thing, George. Without the mask or with the Wolverine mask. That's how I remember X23.
Yeah, that's her. I'm looking at it now. X-Force mask is what she's wearing right now.
Is what she's wearing now, right?
Yeah,
which I'm, considering that, I'm okay with that a little bit, and I kind of like that head actually. So
yeah.
I mean, I remember George. Hey, I gotta step out the car, man. I'm trying to pre-order this thing.
Yeah, dude. I wasn't getting any internet reception. I was like, yo, this can wait for a minute. know?
Go outside and pre-order that thing.
I pre-order that. I did too. All right.
The same thing.
And then we have this is Grace.
At least it wasn't that other X-23 statue that you showed.
Oh boy! All right, keep on going.
Tag it up.
Yeah, I know, right? So we got this is Grace.
Right. Seeing it looked. She looked beautiful in person.
Yeah, she looked good.
She looked good in person. Yeah, definitely.
Statue-wise, I looked at her. I'm not a fan. I don't know what she is, but she was sculpted beautifully. Whoever likes this piece, if I was into it, I would have bought her. She's amazing. So whoever's into this, she's amazing. They did a great job.
Yeah,
an amazing job.
That wingspan is insane, man.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
And it looked real. The wings looked real too. It looked very real. Yeah.
I wonder. It looks fragile. Like I'll be scared to like handle those wings, right?
If it's made out of the same material that the Wasp was, it's kind of durable.
Okay. It is, and the same thing with I think Illidan had wings like that. Okay, they're pretty durable.
Okay. So, hey, Calvin.
Yes.
Remember that Doctor Strange from Diamond Select?
Yes.
I just pre-ordered him yesterday.
Sweet. Can't wait to see that. Yeah.
Speaking of Diamond Select, man, you got to see the badass Thanos that I bought. I showed it to George today at work. Oh my God, this thing was freaking epic.
He looked like he was getting a booty crystal.
Whatever. It's a booty crystal. Fucking guy over here. Booty crystal.
That was
Nah, it was dope. I like the statue because it shows me he's like all proud of it and everything, and he's like, he's kind of crunched over like that. Yeah.
You know, I figured he would be happy because I'm buying something that technically you would consider a statue.
No, I was. I like it. I was just making fun of you.
It is a statue, not technically.
I actually got a couple of statues that I haven't put up on Facebook. I open up some of my things and I put them up on Facebook. I picked up a small one from Iron Fist from Marvel. Up in GameStop, it was exclusive to GameStop, I think it was, and I got the Thanos exclusive gallery, $45 from GameStop. I got that one in a box.
Is that the one where he's hunched over and he's on the skull? And he's on the skulls?
Yeah, the exclusive one. Yeah,
that's the one. That's the one I bought. That thing is freaking amazing.
Yeah, the GameStop one, right?
Yeah.
And I got the same one. I picked him up too, and then I picked up that little $80 Batman that was holding the cards of the Joker.
Yeah.
It's blue with the blue mask for $80. I picked him up too.
That's what I'm saying, man. GameStop is turning into more like of a collector's corner than video games.
But the Batman I didn't get from GameStop. This was a DC. I think you guys seen him. It's like a little blue one. It's like it's porcelain, and he has like he has the blue outfit with the J card in his hand. You probably seen it, Cal and George. It's like a 1/10 scale. 1/10 scale, 1/8 scale, little one. So I haven't put those up yet.
Picture.
It's like a little blue one, about this small. It's real nice, and he's like with the cape, and he's holding the card up of Jay. I actually like that little piece, so I picked them up for $80.
Okay.
But I'll show you guys. I'll show you guys later.
All right.
But I have to piggybacking off of that. But I have to thank Calvin for introducing me into the Marvel Premiere line. The Marvel Premiere.
Yes.
I checked out the Diamond Select booth and I saw that Ghost Rider.
It was nice.
That baby up.
Ghost Rider is pretty good.
And it's resin. It's a resin statue.
Yeah. Yes.
Thank you, Calvin.
I want that Iron Man Mark 1 that they have there.
I saw. Yes, George, you pointed it out to me. Yep.
Yeah.
I want that.
There was 3 up there, and the Hobgoblin was amazing.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, the Hobgoblin was beautiful.
Yes.
And I have to.
Yes.
I have to say that Calvin introduced me with his. The first video was the Moon Knight, and that Moon Knight I wish I picked up. I saw it in person. It is beautiful.
Oh, I have them.
The paint, the paint and everything about that sculpt is beautiful. And I'm not gonna miss out on Ghost Rider. I think he's gonna sell out quick. I'm gonna pick him up once.
And Calvin, that was the second statue that I was telling you that you had me buy. Remember, I was trying to figure out what you at the con.
Yeah.
It was Moon Knight. Yes, it was Moon Knight because my guy in my comic shop had him. He said, "Did you like?" I was like, man, I got this Moon Knight in. I'm like, okay, I think it's a 45-minute drive. Like, I don't want to go up there and look at him. And then when I see you throw the video, I drove down there like 2 days later. I said, "Yo, hold that for me. I'm gonna go pick him up."
Anybody got a picture of the Ghost Rider? Vic is asking for some pictures. I didn't catch that one.
This is why
you take a picture of it.
This is why everybody needs to watch Calvin's Collecting on a Budget segment, because you learn so much from watching that segment. And I mean, I already knew about the Diamond Select stuff, but man, I mean, this dude just takes it to a whole nother level, man. I mean, Calvin, I thank you for your Collecting on a Budget segment.
All right, I'm gonna put it up on my phone. I'm gonna try to show it to him. I'll try to put it up close.
Hey, George, I'm gonna
send a message to me.
Hold on.
You want to send to you?
I got it right there.
Right. Did you get it, George? I was trying to get to it too. See if I can send you a picture.
Yeah, I just got the message. All right, let me see if I can get this.
Right.
You got it? Okay.
Get it up.
I mean, I thought Pops could be collecting on a budget, but clearly not when I'm spending $1,000.
I'll send you another one too, George, just to help you out there.
That's right. You got Pops that I can't even feature on Collecting on a Budget.
That's true. That is very true.
All right, getting there, guys.
All right, let me send you another one. Let me do anything. And your statue's in there too, George, from the Iron Man. By the way.
Okay.
So
the collection got a lot bigger this weekend, man. I mean, between Friday running around and picking up all the shared exclusive pops that I got with the stores, and then yesterday I probably had like my most epic haul to date.
Hey, Seth, if I can help, I'm in Pennsylvania, dude. So if I have a comic book store, dude, that has pops. What other pops are you be looking for, man?
As far as what I collect, I stick mainly to Marvel, DC, WWE, movies.
What about Gremlins?
Gremlins? I have. Yeah. Well, if he's got some of the.
There's a girl there.
If he's got some of the the older one, like the older Gizmo and Stripe.
Well, he has one with the girl. Remember the girl?
The girl Gremlin?
Yes. With
the that's just the common. That's not worth much. That's probably that's like a $10 to $12 pop.
Okay. So
there it is. Beautiful.
It was really hard to get good pictures of that behind that glass.
Yeah, I know it was.
Touch the glass.
Oh man, that thing is sick.
It is.
If you
beautiful.
could see it in person, the detail on it is just incredible.
Oh, that Mark One. That Mark One is retarded.
Yeah, I want that Mark One.
Yeah, we did.
I want that Mark One too.
It was in the pictures. Yeah, that looks good right there. Yeah.
Oh my god, that is amazing.
Diamond Select is killing it, guys. I'm telling you.
Let me show you. Let me send you one from the Hot Goblin too.
Yeah, but Calvin, seriously, thank you, man. I would have never noticed these statues until I saw that video.
Yeah, man. Everybody don't have to spend $1,500, right, Seth?
Yeah. Hey, I don't know what you're talking about. Just mind your P's and Q's.
but I have to say is that that Ghost Rider, I love the fact that he's not on like riding the bike. He's jumping off of it, and I think that's a unique pose that no one would ever thought of. You always catch Ghost Rider in his bike all the time. It's sick.
And George, I meant to send you this picture. Mm-hmm. Did you get to make it to Midtown Comics?
I did.
Did you see the Star Wars they had there?
I did.
Yeah, I was wondering you were missing.
Yeah, I didn't grab that. Thank God my wife was with me, bro. It's because she was my anchor. She was like, make sure I didn't spend shit.
But they actually I think they ship. You know that, right?
Yeah, but still, she was like, you already pre-ordered 2 things at the convention. She's like, yo, you need to chill. I was like, all right.
George, just a real quick thing too, and to everybody in the chat and everyone on the panel. For Midtown Comics, if you download their app, your first purchase is 20% off.
Yes, correct.
It's on anything, so definitely, if you're looking to pick up anything from Midtown, definitely download that app. And
we're gonna be buying some pops right now.
Uh oh. Hey, George, do you have the John Wick one from Diamond Select too? Because I have those too. That John Wick was nice.
No, I didn't get those either. So if you got them, send me what pictures you guys want me to show the group. I'll show.
Yeah, let
them.
me.
I have a John Wick pop.
Oh, good stuff.
Hey Seth, you're gonna get the Die Hard pops?
Oh hell yeah, I'm gonna get the Die Hard pops.
Too. I don't really collect pops, but those are the ones.
Oh my god, I was so happy when I saw that a couple of weeks ago. Oh man,
so
yippee-ki-yay!
This one here is a little bit blurry, so you know this is the Hobgoblin. The glass really messes up the pictures.
Yeah,
Hobgoblin was a real nice piece.
I think I got another one for you. That's a little bit better.
Good stuff. Yeah,
I just sent you some clear, George. I just sent you some that are pretty clear.
All right.
Because what I love about the Hobgoblin, did you notice that he has Spider-Man's?
Yeah, that's what I loved about it. Correct, Calvin. That's what I loved about it. Exactly that.
Did you get it, George?
Yeah. I'm downloading it now. All right, where is the other one? Whoa, that's a lot of pictures.
I only sent 3.
Yeah,
that's JR. That's got to be JR.
No, that's you. I only sent them 2.
Yeah, it's difficult to load the images up on the second time. So
take your time.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I got the Hobgoblin, and then you have the John Wick. And Jose Gonzalez is sending me pictures of John Wick too.
Yeah.
Everybody's sending me pictures, yo. I'm like, my whole thing is going dinging.
Oh, yeah.
It's my man Jose, bro. Always holding it down, bro. It's my boy. All right.
What's up, Jose? Always be kicking it with him on Facebook too.
Let's get that one here. All right.
Now, I'm gonna send you this, George, and look at the Trinity statue, and I want you to take a look at the face. I want you to take a look
at the
Trinity
Trinity statue before it went up before it went up for pre-order. The original version of the Trinity statue looked way better than what finally came out.
Well, I want to send you this, and you tell me, you put it up, and you tell me what you think.
So this is one of the John Wick pieces.
Yeah, it's actually good. Damn. Yeah, that's good.
And it's the whole diorama, and it's up for pre-order at Big Bad Toy Store already. Vic, you're right. It's $150 for those resin statues from Diamond Select.
Oh, that thing is retarded.
Here's another one.
Damn.
I love that John Wick.
These are $45. The John Wick figures are $45.
Isn't this? Are these resins, Calvin?
No, they're not.
No, they're PVC.
These will be PVC.
Oh, that one's freaking awesome, man. The one with him coming through the door.
Yeah. Yes, I thought the same thing. Yeah.
What's that crap in the corner? Pending licensor approval. I'm approving it. I want it. Let's
Here's
go.
a clearer picture of the Hobgoblin.
Damn, that looks good.
Yeah, I love that.
This is sculpted by Gene St. Jean, and he does a freaking amazing job. He's the same guy who sculpted the Moon Knight.
Right.
Oh, that's cool. He's got Spider-Man. He's got Spider-Man's mask and part of his outfit torn off. That's awesome.
That's sick. That's a sick piece. Can you imagine if Sideshow did quarter scale pieces like this? Oh my!
I'll say that. Yeah, that's that Hobgoblin. I had to. I actually got him. I got him pre-ordered already too, Calvin. I pre-ordered him too. He's coming out.
So did I. Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming out in March, right? It's coming out in March.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I'm excited for that one too.
What's really cool about ordering from I don't know where you did it. Did you do Big Bad Toy Store?
No, I'll go to my local comic book store and they order it for me, and that's pretty cool. And I wait for it to come in. They call me and I just pick it up. I got a couple of them coming in from them. Like I said, I have the Bombshell that I showed you with Catwoman.
Yeah.
And Batman, that's a nice Bombshell. I'm waiting for that from them. I go with them. I try to give them business. You know, I always try to keep people business.
Is this the Trinity that's
the Trinity? Yeah.
Yeah. So look at Batman. If you can get to see Batman's face, I don't know if you can get to see Batman's face in this picture, but it's terrible. Like it's terrible. I didn't like it. I returned it. It was that lipstick does not look the way it looks there. It was burgundy. Her lipstick was burgundy all over. And if you can bring down Superman, if you can, the small picture on that, you see that he has no eyebrows. Yeah, he has no eyebrows. When you look at it, he has no eyebrows. Like he has like little thin women eyebrows.
Oh man.
You got a shape up. You got a shape up in his eyebrows.
He looked like he had none. And I returned that statue. I was really upset.
He's got the Jersey Shore.
The Jersey Shore.
I returned it. I felt so bad, he said, Junior, don't worry about it, you do customer of mine, and then you will return them. I said, listen, for $350, I'm not paying for that statue like that.
Yeah. Well, he knows that if you return, you'll get something else for,
Yeah, I have like 10 pre-orders with him. So.
He understands. He has to understand.
Yeah, this is my first one that I ever returned away from him. I said, I'm not buying that thing. Nope.
All right, so there was some nice pieces from Diamond Select. Hands down, they're doing a lot better job now.
They're killing it. That's why I say, damn.
They are looking good.
And that Doctor Strange was nice too, George.
Yeah, the Doctor Strange was pretty good.
Yeah, I actually looked at that thing. I was iffy about getting it when I saw it live. I was like, I gotta get this piece.
They have a Magneto one that is I think.
Yes, and me and Calvin pre-ordered him. Didn't you too, Calvin? Yeah.
I can't find him anywhere. He's sold out.
Yeah, I pre-ordered him too. Also through my comic book store.
So then the piece that I went to go see that I'm still pumped about is XM Studios.
Oh yeah.
We'll jump into there. You got a lot here, man. There's a lot of different pieces we saw. So here's the Batman Sanity.
Yes. I'm joking with my girl. How many statues do you get for that price? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, man.
Exactly. He did that. He said, "How many statues do you get for that price?" And I started counting everyone on there. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's how many you get.
That was awesome.
I went to go pre-order that thing, and my wife was next to me, and she looked at me. I was like, "Man, all right, baby, don't worry about it."
It was $750 to pre-order it, right?
Yep.
Yeah, yes, it was.
I just didn't.
The one thing that I'm super disappointed about, that one of the things because I wanted to go have a dirty water hot dog with Brian.
Oh, yeah, I know, right?
I wanted to take that man to get his first American hot dog.
XM Studios was awesome, dude. Those guys, Brian, Ben, and Ang, those guys were some really sweetheart guys, man.
Yes, yeah.
He was the guy that was there in the booth. He was real nice. He kept talking to me all the time. He actually just gave me a little sneak preview on that the one that we saw about Calvin. He showed it to you too.
The one that shall remain nameless.
I don't know if you can mention it or not, but.
ATV Racer's asking, George, what did you pre-order at the con? Well, I ordered X23, and you're looking at what I pre-ordered right here.
Yes.
So there's your answer, bro.
Yeah, man. What I enjoyed about hanging out with those guys was when they were talking to customers and people who were visiting their booth, they were really asking for real opinions, and they wanted to know how they could make it better. That was awesome.
That is. He kept asking me the same question.
Yeah, and nothing like, oh, we'll see, or like they were like, oh, what do you think about this, and what do you think about that? They really gave, they wanted to know what us collectors wanted.
I'm psyched about that logo.
And the logo on the back was dope, yeah.
That logo? Yeah, I'm psyched about that logo.
You got pictures of that, George?
No, I don't. If you can send that over, we throw that up.
I'll see if I got some, because I thought we used your phone to take pictures of when Carlito and we took a picture in front of it.
Yeah, I can't. I think my wife took those pictures.
I think she did. I think she did.
So
that piece is amazing, George.
But this piece, I believe personally that this piece will change based on a lot of the feedback they got, and I don't know. They may actually figure out a way to put a different character or something like that, because they talked a lot about that, the engineering behind what it might take to be able to have switch out parts. If you didn't want a certain character, you could put the Riddler there instead.
Well, Brian was asking, who would you change out? And that's the hard part there. It's really the ones that everybody wants to change out is Man-Bat and Clayface.
Right.
I love Clayface.
I like the way Clayface looks, and I think Man-Bat looks dope also.
Yeah, he kind of frames the whole thing with the wings. It looks great.
Yeah.
See, me personally, I would have liked to seen Bane be more predominant.
No. Only reason because he's so big, he would have become more predominant than Batman, I think.
Yes.
Whatever.
So. And you know what? What do you think about that? They have nothing of it. But I don't know if you guys saw this. Is this old or new? Can you guys tell me? Darkseid with all the marbles around them. Is that going to be a new piece?
Darkseid with all the. Oh yeah. And Kyle was looking for a picture of that. That's the Justice League diorama.
Yeah. How much is that going to be?
It's going to be mad money.
Yeah. I would say now I would become Seth.
You broke up, Calvin. You broke up. What was that, Cal?
It sounded like he had something important to say too.
Yeah. You broke up.
Again, we lost you there, buddy. What else you there,
So I
Cal?
broke up. No, I said I would probably do a set on this one. I said that piece would be about $5,000.
That one?
The dark side was
how many characters? You had Aquaman, you had the Flash, Wonder Woman,
Batman.
Superman, Batman, Martian Manhunter, and you had Darkseid. Was there anybody else?
Is it the Green Lantern in there?
And the Green Lantern. So you had 8 characters. Let's say each character is probably going to be right around $300-$400. You know, so.
And then Darkseid's humongous because he's going to be in the
Yeah, Darkseid's going to be probably the most money. Yeah, it could be that bit expensive.
That's the one I'm waiting for.
That one's going to be dope. You're going to have a lot of space for that. Have you seen the X-Men diorama?
Have you seen my space?
Yeah, I've seen your space. I've seen your space.
That's why I'm in the room.
Yeah, I know. I need to build out my garage.
Especially for these ones.
We got Charles in the house. What's up, Charles?
Charles.
What's up, man?
You need to start building that garage, George.
I do. I need to get started on the garage. You're right.
Oh, you got the pictures of the AC.
Yeah, I did get the pictures of that.
The
funny thing is, my sister-in-law has the same AC in Mexico.
See, and that works great for what you need.
It does work good.
Yeah, no duct work, no nothing, right to the walls. Yep. Mm-hmm.
The question is, will my wife let me keep it running all day?
you got a remote control to it. You can set your own temperature and shit off on its own. Whatever you want to do with it.
So this is the smoked effect version.
Yeah, I like that one better. I don't know.
Most collectors agree with you, Seth. A lot of collectors that I was talking to agree with you.
Yeah.
Because it's different. It's different. You know, and that's the thing. It's not your typical normal colored piece. There's some dimension to it. There's an art. There's it's like from an artist's perspective. To me, it's more creative. I feel like there was more put into that rather than just saying, oh, let's just slap some paint on it and call it a day.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
I feel that's like a marble look.
Yes, I feel like it has a marble look.
Marble look.
I was going to say that too, Junior. You know, it was that. It's the marble look that makes it look so like classy, more of an artwork. I don't know. It's just something about this statue, unpainted, that looks so dope.
I agree. I think it does look amazing. My problem with this one, and the reason why I didn't go with it, was because it's hard to discern the characters from a distance. You know, because they're all the same color.
Yeah, well, you know what? I agree with you, George. If I would have bought this, I would have went with the color version. One, because it's comic book feeling. To me, this is more of if you're going to display this piece, this is something that I would display in the living room.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Something that doesn't look cartoonish to me. Something that you would display somewhere real nice in the house, and I don't think my wife would have had a problem be displaying that anywhere because it looks like it's a marble finish. Looks very elegant. Doesn't look, cartoonish.
Unfortunately for me, I have a rule with my wife. She set a rule for me, actually. I can't go outside of my man cave.
Well, me neither.
Yeah, if I go outside
we all
of
got that rule, dude.
brown box or, brown...
Did we lose Calvin?
Yes, we did.
Oh.
Yeah,
he should be able to come back on, though.
He could be on.
Yeah. But, if I go outside...
There he goes.
There he is.
Goes. We missed you already, man.
I can hear you guys. I just had to do some tweaking on the Wi-Fi because this hotel shit, man.
Yeah, nice piece though. That's what we got.
So which one you got? You got the color one, right, George?
Yeah, I got the color one.
You got the color one. I can't wait for the review of that.
I
can't wait for the unboxing
I got the
on
color
that, bro.
one, and in person, you look at these pictures, even our pictures, they got a lot of saturation. I think when you see it in person, I think it looks really good.
I mean, and up in personal, this was my mouth dropped. It was.
And one of the other things that I like about this piece is that it is a comic book look to it, but the characters remind me more of the animated series Batman. So you see,
it's the cartoonish stuff. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So
they look classic. They all look classic. They all classic. They all look classic. That's what I like about
the Mr. Freeze, definitely for sure.
He's classic.
So the Harley Quinn.
Did you know
Ivy and the Penguin.
Yeah.
On the Nightmare one, he doesn't have the dome on.
Yeah. He doesn't have the what?
The dome.
He doesn't have the dome.
Yeah, he doesn't have the dome on the smoke one, and they said that because you can't, you wouldn't be able to discern glass. So
and that Scarecrow too.
Scarecrow's on both.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but the Scarecrow is the more of the animated series. All of these characters remind me of the Batman animated series.
Yes, I agree with you. Yeah, I agree with you. I do agree with you. Okay. Yeah, can't wait for the unboxing and reviewing on that, buddy.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna need help. I'm gonna fly all you in here to help me out.
I'll put one piece at a time.
Yeah. Everybody gets a piece to put in. Y'all get the biggest one. I got Batman. All right, Sharon, awesome. Right? Let's see what we got. Next is the Batman on horse.
Oh yeah, that actually.
Did you say Batman on horse?
On horse, bro.
Oh, okay.
I almost pre-ordered that.
I would actually like to see that.
Yeah, right.
Oh my God.
I almost pre-ordered that.
I mean, he's got enough money to throw around. I mean, why not?
Yeah, I almost pre-ordered that piece.
It's big. It's huge. I saw Ben. Yeah. I think it was either Ben or Ang. He carried it back at the end of the convention. I don't know how he picked that up by himself. That thing looks heavy as hell. No.
Yeah, I almost pre-ordered that, man. My girl was looking at me like, "No, you're not." I was like, "Yeah, that one."
Yeah, it's
I'm just curious. I know we moved on for something to this one. I'm just curious. In the chat, if you guys were going to get the Insanity, how many would get the Smoke? If you guys would put Smoke or Colored, C for Color, S for Smoke. I'm curious.
Yeah, put that in the chat. That's a good question, bro.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
See, Charles said the same thing. He goes because he thought you said the same thing too.
What?
Batman on horse.
All right, my bad.
So, I'm not the only one who heard that. So, I'm just saying, bro.
Okay.
Sometimes you talk a little too fast and your speech might slur.
All right.
That's nice. That's a nice picture. That is a nice picture. That's a beautiful picture.
So what else there was at the convention? PCS was there. They had a little bit bigger booth than they had at San Diego.
Yeah.
So in the chat, quite a few people would prefer the color one.
Yep.
I feel like I'm looking at a voting chat right now for what's popping with everybody like C and S and.
Now, can you ask the question? How many who's going to get that statue?
Yeah.
How many people in the chat are going to pick that up?
Obviously,
how many people in the chat are going to pick that up?
I'm trying my best to.
You got it. George got it. Who else in the chat is picking this up?
I'm like trying to force myself not to get it, but it's
processing.
Like, yeah, it's.
That's the only statue you were going to get all year. Could that?
Yeah.
You get that and no other statue.
Yeah, if I get that, that'll be the only statue. Because that's quite a few premium formats right there.
We got the MCE Gambit in the chat.
Yeah. You know what?
What's up, John?
I was gonna pick that up.
John in the chat, or as I like to refer to him as last place in fantasy football.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna make him get on.
I know. That's what I'm hoping for.
Oh my God!
I was gonna pick that up, George, but
Vic said, "I love my wife, so I can't get it."
What's up, Vic?
That's funny, man.
Oh man, I had too many pre-orders, man. I had too many. I have a lot. I got the whole Hush line. I got too many coming in the summer. If we would have said it was coming out 2020, I would have picked it up. But I have a lot, man. I got Superman. I got Huntress. I got Poison Ivy. I got Batman. I got Doomsday.
Yeah. You got a point, man. Plus, anymore when they do say that it's coming out during the summer, they actually mean that shit, man.
And sometimes you get the unluckiness and say, "Well, this piece is coming out 2 months early." Yeah.
I was like, "Why?"
I hate that when that happens. And some people are like pissed off, like, "Oh, they delayed it again." I'm like, "Shoot, they could delay it all they want." I gotta catch up on my pre-orders. I gotta catch up on my pre-orders.
That was you. That was you, Vic. That I beat up on this week. Oh, I'm sorry, bro. In the fantasy football league, I think I'm beating him like right now, like 180 to 100.
Oh, so if you guys don't know, MCE has its own fantasy football going on right now.
And this is great. And this is great though because we all put a little money into a pot, but that's not what I'm after. What I'm after is that me and the Gambit made a side bet for who would finish the season with a better record, and right now it's looking in my favor, and I'm looking forward to eating that lunch.
What's the lunch? Where's the lunch?
I don't know. We haven't discussed that, but I'm assuming it's going to be a place of my choosing. So I'm possibly might be in the mood for Ruth Chris.
Damn. Damn.
$40 steaks. Damn.
Yeah, that's $40 steaks for like us. You see Seth. Seth be eating big sticks.
Yeah, hey, listen, I've got enough girth to go around for everybody for days.
Oh my God.
If we were in a plane crash, I would probably be the first one that would be eating because people could live off of me for a couple of weeks.
That's disgusting. You know, I got to eat dinner after this, Seth. All right, so PCS was there. This one was the one that interested me the most, the Storm Shadow.
Mm-hmm.
When I saw it at San Diego Comic-Con, it was just bare, but now it's all painted.
I like it.
I thought it was cool. It looks like the version from the original cartoon.
Yeah.
But the base, I felt, was lacking all kinds of color.
Looks very plain.
Plain.
Yeah.
I think that looks plasticky to me.
It did.
Yeah,
Exactly. Plasticky to me. Does not look like a statue to me. No.
Well, I was talking to, I think, Mark from GCS, and he was saying that they were trying to go for like the toy look.
They did that.
And it does look like a toy. I mean, I love how Storm Shadow looks because, you know, that's how I remember Storm Shadow back in the day.
Right.
So it looks cool. I mean, I like the pose and everything.
Yeah. For me, I like the character itself, the base. Although the mud effect they have going on there, I thought was done very well. It's just the top of the Cobra tank or whatever that is. It's like that red is just straight up red. They didn't add like any kind of shading or battle damage or anything like that.
Oh,
that's
true. That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
So I think if they added some of that, and it would be better.
Yeah, Bronx. I did watch the UFC fight Saturday night. I never missed a UFC fight.
God, yeah, that was.
Oh my God. That you know for what he did for jumping over the fence, I ain't mad at the dude. If anything, he should be treated the same way McGregor was treated when he broke the bus and hurt all those people and everything. I mean, like, come on, man, you can't strip that dude of his title. And besides, he beat the shit out of McGregor. He owned McGregor.
Yeah.
Like, that wasn't even a beating. That was just like a full-on raping.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God, Seth.
Oh my goodness.
Please.
You know, imagine if I had to edit this video and go back every time Seth said,
my God, man, that would be the worst. Wow.
All right, so then the last one I have here is the Chronicle Collectibles T-Rex.
Oh, I want that.
Yeah, it's nice, man.
I want, you know, I don't collect dinosaur statues, but if I had to only one, this would be it. Yeah. This is from like the iconic. It's iconic. Yeah, exactly. It looks so dope. Yeah, I love it. And up close, you see like the scratch marks on it, like the texturing, the
Jurassic Park. You're right. George knows why I'm saying, "Oh my God, Jurassic Park," because I've never seen any of the Jurassic Parks.
How have you not seen the first Jurassic Park set? There's something wrong with you.
You have watched it, Seth.
Listen, the dinosaurs are dead. Get over it. They're never coming back.
Seth, how old are you?
George, is that worse?
How old am I? I'm 35.
E.T.?
Wait, you didn't watch Jurassic Park as a kid?
No. I had no interest. I had no interest in it.
Calvin,
all right, so
Calvin, it's tantamount to you not seeing E.T. You guys are about equal. But the only thing that I could say is that E.T. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. E.T. missed out on E.T., but you still went back to see it. Seth is just hard-headed. The dude just won't even bother to give it an opportunity to say, hey, this movie's bad. The movie is a good movie. The first one.
After that roasting in San Diego for not seeing E.T., I downloaded it and watched it on the plane back.
E.T. for home, huh? E.T. for home.
See, man, but that's the thing, though. I don't succumb to peer pressure.
Peer pressure, this guy.
I have a question for you guys. I bought this movie, and I want to see if any guys watched it. It came out on Blu-ray. It's Sicario, The Day of the Soldado.
I didn't get to see the second one. The first one was good.
The first one was good.
I know the first one. I saw the first one. The second one is Sicario, Day of the Soldado, right? That's the second one.
Yeah, Sicario, the first one was good, yes.
Yes, I saw that one. But the second one, I just bought on Blu-ray. Anybody watched it? Is it already on Blu-ray?
I haven't seen the second one yet. Bronx is saying you should fire me right now for that.
Let me see.
I just want to paint a picture to you guys. So if Seth and I were in middle school right now, and I say, hey, Seth, let's go watch the Jurassic Park movie. It just came out. What are you going to say, Seth?
And we were in middle school?
Yeah. That's when it came out. Was it when I was in middle school?
George, you can show it. I just sent you something.
He just kills me. Oh, my God. I love that picture, dude. I have mine somewhere in the house. I have to find it. I have somewhere in the house.
You went to Madame Tussauds, man. Not only did I watch the movie, I had to redeem myself.
Oh my god!
Show this.
Oh my god! That is amazing. That is amazing. Listen, if you were kids in middle school and you said, "Hey, let's go see Jurassic Park," I'd probably be like, "Nah, brah." You know,
really?
But you want to give me a reason? It's like, I just don't.
Nah, it doesn't interest me. It just didn't interest me. You know,
okay.
I mean, you know, listen, I'm sure it was a great movie. You know, it's a Spielberg movie. I think that's probably why I, you know, just like E.T., you know, that's why me and Calvin get a lot of flack, because it's a Spielberg movie. So everybody's like, oh, who's not going to go see a Spielberg movie?
Yeah.
You know, but listen, Calvin, I will ride that train with you.
As a kid, though, who was not fascinated about dinosaurs?
Dinosaurs. That's why I was just.
It's a thing. Every freaking kid, even my daughter, just
to give everybody a quick glimpse into my childhood of the movies that I watched.
Deprived.
It was RoboCop.
I watched that.
Same. Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah,
I saw that.
I seen that too.
The Goonies.
Mm-hmm.
That's my classic.
Anything with Tom Hanks. Anything with Tom Hanks.
Big.
Spaceball. You know, Spaceballs.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, I was into a lot of the comedy movies, not so much into the.
There you go, guys.
There
you go.
If that does not redeem me, nothing ever will.
Oh, that dude, you're totally redeemed in my book with that, man.
Seth,
Get out of here, dude.
You know, Seth has to take a picture with a dinosaur now.
Yeah, man.
And to take a picture with
a George, when we go to Disney in a couple weeks, we'll go hop on Dinosaur and we'll take the picture with the dinosaur.
I'm just saying, man, as a kid,
we have to watch the movie too.
Yeah.
You gotta watch the movie.
As a kid, I was like completely fascinated with dinosaurs, man. You know, I used to like going to the museums and seeing the bones. You know, when we went to New York, I had to go to the Natural History Museum.
I love that place.
It is beautiful, man, to see that stuff. Let's
look at bones, yeah,
dude. But it's history, dude. It's things that existed in at Earth at one point, and they were huge. You know, like it seems so like mythical.
There you go, Barbara Lopez. I agree with you, Barbara Lopez. Turner and Hooch is one of my favorite movies.
Turner and Hooch is a good movie.
Turner and Hooch is one of my favorite.
You know why I had to go to the museum and look at these dinosaurs? I didn't believe it until I had to see them on my own eyes.
Yeah.
When I went there, I believed there was dinosaurs. I never believed in dinosaurs. Never believed in dinosaurs until I went to the museum. When I went to the museum and looked at all these bones, I was like, oh my God, they really did exist.
Yeah. Seth going over there, he saw the dinosaur, he goes, let me go kick a rock. That seems like it's more fun.
Exactly. You know what? Let me actually go learn some American history. That's what I like. I like the Civil War.
I would love to know how much of American history you actually know.
That's fucked up, bro. That's fucked up. I'm a lot smarter than I let on.
Oh my god.
All right, Seth. A test. Who was the first president?
Wow, dude, really? He's on the dollar bill.
Just messing with you, son.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm out of here. Good night. I'm done.
Don't you go nowhere. We're hanging out here.
All because of a stupid dinosaur. I mean,
what else do we have? Well, you said we had trailers. We have
we have trailers.
A lot of stuff. What happened, Calvin? Well, you tired? You gonna go sleep? Are you okay?
No. Check it out, guys. No. Listen. I'm actually at work right now. I have another meeting to go to for work tonight, man. It's crazy.
Yeah. When do you gotta go?
No, I'm good, man. Let's do this.
Right.
I hope they don't watch this. See, my boss is gonna watch this and go, "Why weren't you here?"
But when he sees the episode, he's gonna be like, "Hey, I understand."
All right.
All right. So New York Comic Con trailers. So they had the Aquaman trailer release. I'm not gonna play that whole thing because it's 5 minutes long. I'm just gonna let it ride in the background while we talk about it. All you guys have seen it, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
All right.
It
What'd you guys think of it?
It gave me hope for yeah, I thought it was awesome. I think it gave hope for Aquaman. Like, you know, he in the first trailer I thought it looked kind of corny, but then this second trailer like definitely looks.
You know what? I agree with you, but to a different extent. I think it gave it hope just for DC movies, period.
Yeah. And you know what? When I saw that fight with the Black Mantis,
oh my God, that thing looked ridiculous.
That blew me away. When I saw him break through the walls, and that's Mirror, right? That was Mirror, right, Cal?
That was Mirror, yeah.
That was Mirror, right?
Yeah. Then when they were chasing Mirror in the rooftop, oh my! In that one shot, it was like
that was
one whole shot.
Now that we're talking about how that Prime 1 studio Mirror they made is amazing.
Yeah,
that's that Mirror statue from Prime 1.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Oh my God, I'm picking that one up. That's amazing.
But man, dude, like I said, like Jason Momoa just takes it to like a whole nother. He takes the character to a whole nother level, because we all know, we've all seen like the Robot Chicken episodes where they could just completely make fun of Aquaman, you know, and they make him out to be like this big wuss, and even the Super Friends cartoons. I mean, you know, but nah, Jason Momoa is redeeming the character, and I think. I'm hoping that this redeems the DC line of movies.
I agree. Seth, I agree with you. I hope so too. But what's worrying me is they are just really putting a lot 5-minute trailer, right? And then at the con, there was an entire section. It was just Aquaman for this movie, and I'm hoping they're saying because they know it's the best, or are they trying to hype this up so much to cover something up? Because I don't have a whole lot of faith now, man. Wonder Woman was it, and they haven't been able to do anything like that.
True.
But you know what? What I'm afraid is that they're gonna change the character, like they always do.
My man.
They always do. They're gonna end up changing the character, and that's what worries me about DC. DC always has good characters, and they get rid of them, and then maybe we go again, start from scratch again, and that's the reason.
Listen, DC needs to take a page out of Marvel's book and learn how to freaking cast the right characters for the part,
and then keep them, and then keep them, and keep them, because
what most people are loving about this or are drawn to this about is all this CGI, man. Great CGI, but if it's a horrible story, it's still gonna tank.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wonder Woman was an amazing story.
See, like right there, like
kept you captivated.
See, like right there with like the under the sea thing and all the different pretty lights and everything. I feel like I was taken into Avatar for a second.
Well, what I liked about
a good movie.
Avatar was a good movie. I finally watched it.
Yeah, Avatar is a great movie. That's one. Yeah, I look at that. They're actually making part 2 right now, aren't they?
Yeah.
I think
they've been making that thing for too long.
Yeah, for too. You're right. Yeah, for too long. Yeah,
I started dating my wife when that movie came out, man. It's been 9 years.
Yeah, actually, you're right. I was with my fiance. Was her first. I've been with her 11 years. That was like our first year together. It's been like 10 years.
Yeah.
It's been like
Lewis said, directed James Wan is why this movie is going to succeed.
I think it's going to be a good movie. It looks good. I think it had, at least from the trailer, Momoa brings a good amount of humor to the character that, you know, in the comics you don't see that normally with him. And then the special effects look really cool. Yeah. So, you know,
I like that.
You got me, man. I'm down to go see it.
I do hope they really put an emphasis on it, and they do show him talking to the fish. so like it would just be awesome to see him trying to get like a herd of fish to like attack somebody, and he's like what you know, with the fish, like to me that would be awesome. I would like to see that. I'm just saying, or like a whale, and he's like, you know,
start talking to Nemo.
I just feel like they just with this Aquaman, like Calvin said, I love Wonder Woman. It's great. The storyline was amazing. They started it off where she comes from, which I love. How they met each other, that was actually pretty good. And people know where Wonder Woman came from. Kind of brought it all together. When they came with the Justice League, I like the way they try to bring all the movies together. It was kind of cool. But I wasn't too fond about. I know everybody likes. I don't like the Flash DC. I think.
I think the Flash that plays on the TV show should have been the Flash that they put in the movie.
Yes. The movie Flash I don't like. Honestly, a lot of people George likes Ben Affleck. I don't like Ben Affleck as Batman.
I like Ben Affleck as Bruce Wayne, not so much as Batman. I think Bruce Wayne, he played a really good older Bruce Wayne, but not as Batman.
No, I don't like him as Batman. I like the only DC characters that I like that they put. I like Superman.
Well, that's not happening.
But it's not happening no more. But he just should have kept him because he was good. He was good at Superman, Aquaman, and Wonder Woman. My first 3 picks out of the DC lineup that they have right now.
I think Wonder Woman was probably like the best.
That's number one. If I was gonna buy a statue movie, I told my girls the way you're so in love with her, I will be Diana.
I think Gal Gadot is hot.
Yeah, Gal Gadot is beautiful.
I mean, she is beautiful, and I told her that's the only reason why I want to go to San Diego Comic-Con because I want to get her autograph.
Oh, nice, yeah.
True.
Well, I would love to get her autograph, and I would like to bring a statue of mine and have her sign it. That's of her.
I would like to do more than just get an autograph, but
well, yeah.
All right. So, in the chat, somehow they've transitioned to talking about Venom. Just before you guys start.
Okay.
I have not seen it.
Why are people? I haven't seen it. I'm going to Mark.
All right, so we can't see it. Oh, man.
I've seen it.
What I'm curious about in the chat, I guess you guys could do an emoji, thumbs up or thumbs down. Just do an emoji. I'm curious. But I haven't seen it, George, and you got to go see it, though, right?
I did. I saw it last night. Yeah. You know,
too much, George.
I don't want to take in, and I mean, I could give you my thoughts on it without telling you about the movie. But my opinion of the movie is that I think the dynamic with Tom Hardy, and Venom, that is what keeps the movie together. I think that is the best part of the whole movie.
Yep.
The Venom was funny as hell, at some points.
Yep.
He looked badass when he did come out as Venom. But I felt that the supporting characters that were there with him, they were not memorable, in my opinion. And the story was, I think they did a good job of telling the story without having to bring in Spider-Man. I think they made it believable that this could possibly happen in that way. The only other thing that I would say as critique is that there's some parts where when the two Venoms are battling. If you've seen the trailer, they have a scene like that. It's difficult to discern what you're looking at because they're too similar in color, and it's a dark scene. So
my interpretation of what I've heard everybody say, including you, George, is that they are breathing a sigh of relief that it didn't suck.
Yeah,
but it wasn't the best movie that they.
No, let me tell you something. What kept that movie together was Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
If it wasn't Tom Hardy and Venom, the way they communicated each other, that movie would have been garbage.
Yeah.
Completely garbage.
Because nobody's saying it was a good movie. They either saying they enjoyed it or it was watchable.
Hey, you know what's funny, George? Did you see the explosion effects on it when he was on the bike? The explosion effects. It was terrible.
Yeah. Yeah,
terrible. I mean, you saw that, right?
The movie had like a 90s feel to it, I would say. Like it had like something from there. Think a little bit better special effects than like what we saw with actually maybe a little bit more than a little bit, but like Spawn or like the first X-Men.
It had its moments.
Oh my God, like Spawn.
But it had its moments.
But I'm saying Spawn is because that's from that era. But X-Men, the first movie, a little bit low budget when it came to some of the special effects. Like that. I mean, it was fun. I wouldn't say that it wasn't fun. On a scale of 1 to 10, I probably would give it like a high 6, like in the high 6.5, maybe close to 7.
Yeah, I gave it a 7 out of 10. I gave it a 7 out of 10.
I'll take that.
Sony seems to be pretty happy with the opening because they did $80 million, so that kind of ensures that at least there'll probably be a sequel.
Well, I'm going to tell you something, and I'm not going to spoil it for you. Also, the ending made it for me.
Yeah,
the ending of the movie made it for me.
There's an ending that's worth seeing. There's an ending that's worth seeing. They also have at the very end. It's not another like end credit scene, but I like what they showed some of the scenes of the new Spider-Verse movie that's coming out with Miles Morales.
Yes.
So the way that they're describing it is that all of these Spider-Men exist in the same in different verses. So the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man is still there. He's just in a different Spider-Verse. And then you have the other one that the Amazing Spider-Man, and you have the Miles Morales Spider-Man, you have Venom, and they all exist, but they're in the different verses. So
that's the animated series you're talking about.
Dark Mufasa. They haven't given any spoilers away. I haven't seen it either.
Yeah, I haven't given any spoilers.
No, and the ending of the movie is awesome, and that's what made the movie at the end for me when they're gonna get ready for the second one. That's all I gotta say to you.
That's a wait to DVD for me.
Yeah, that's and then, you know what I missed though, George, that I didn't like about that they should have done with Venom. I kind of missed the spider logo on him.
Yeah, I
They
kind
should
of
have
missed
made
that
it.
too.
Yeah,
But you
they
can't
should
do
have-
that without
A
having
lot of people
Spider-Man.
were complaining about that.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you can't do that without having Spider-Man. So I
I
understand why
know.
they didn't do that.
I know, but it was
But
kind of
Venom,
a
I thought
shame.
was Venom himself. I thought was awesome, and I'm looking
Yes.
forward to seeing when they bring Spider-Man back. You know how they're going to be able to tie all these guys in together. You know, so
And the voice.
yeah, the voice was cool.
Yeah, the voice was amazing. I love the voice. It was. I like
Does
the
he
way
look much
Tom
like
Hardy
the bus?
played with him.
What's
Does he
up?
look much like the bust? Does he look like the bust at all?
No, I think the bust looks way better.
Yeah,
I
Bust looks way better.
rather stare at the bust for an hour and a half than probably go see that.
No, I mean like there's parts where they show Venom as the symbiote itself, like he's talking to Tom Hardy, and I thought that was done really well. Some of the special effects are actually done okay,
that's what I was saying. Yeah, I agree.
but some of it is like it falls a little bit off. Like I said, it's a solid 6.5, 7 movie. You know, is it worth going in to see in the theaters? I would say. Yeah, like at a matinee. Save some money.
Yeah.
Don't go to the big theater to go see this. Is because you're gonna blow a lot of money on it.
Yeah, don't go see
it's-
IMAX. Don't go see IMAX. See it regularly.
It's people like ATV Racer that make me laugh. He's like, spoiler, Venom dies.
But
yeah, I can't wait to see it. I mean, I'm just glad that it's not in what they were comparing it to was the Catwoman, the Halle Berry Catwoman.
Yeah, it wasn't like that. No, it
no,
wasn't
no,
like that.
no.
That's what I was afraid
It
of.
was funny. It was funny. It was humorous. I love the way. I mean, I think Tom Hardy did a great job when him and Venom are talking to one another. The arguments between them were funny. So I don't want to give too much for you, Calvin. You need to go watch it, buddy.
All right.
Just watch it, Calvin.
You'd like it. I'm not saying that
You'd like
you
it.
wouldn't like it, but you probably enjoy it.
You'll enjoy it. Yeah, you'll enjoy it. You're gonna probably feel the same way I'm thinking. I think you feel the same way. They could have done better with the storyline a little bit. They could have done little things different. They had moments where they had great effects where I think, oh my god, that looked great. And there's gonna be moments where you gotta say, well, this looked like it was a '90s movies. Yeah. But the ending made it for me, and if it wasn't for Tom Hardy, I think this movie would have been garbage.
90s movie was that like the Dolph Lundgren Punisher?
No,
actually, the explosion looked like a Michael Keaton and back in the day Batman movie.
Yeah. Dude,
that's what it looked like.
The Michael Keaton Batman movies are the best. Sorry,
I know, but they were great movies. They were great movies, but if you look at them now, they don't stand up to the special effects that are current.
No,
to each his own, man. That movie the Michael Keaton Batman movie will always stand the test of time in my mind.
It's a great movie. I like it too.
Now, what I feel too that Marvel movies have way better effects than what DC have.
Well, Marvel's got the bigger budget. I mean, when you got the mouse behind you, anything's possible.
I mean, they got some crazy good ones, man. The Ant-Man's good. I mean, look at the Avengers line.
The only thing that they messed up on is the Hulkbuster when Mark Ruffalo was in the Hulkbuster. That looks so fake. But besides that, all the other graphics were. I was like, what the? He was like, when they were all dead, and he was like this. I was like, that looks.
They totally got everybody with that because if you remember the end of the trailer, the freaking Hulk was running behind everybody, and he never showed up after that.
No, he did not. Yes, he never showed up after. You're right.
He never showed up after the beginning of the movie, and that was it.
That's true.
That is true.
So, Marvel, you sneaky bastard, you got one by us again.
Other trailers they had at the con, I'm not going to bring them all up though, but they had a Harley Quinn animated cartoon that looks like it's going to be coming out. It's going to be on DC Universe. The trailer was actually pretty funny. I know the panel hasn't seen. None of you guys have seen that trailer, right?
No.
That's a big negative.
I have the trailer up, but you guys wouldn't be able to hear it if I play it, so I haven't figured out how to do that yet.
I heard that Kaylee Cuoco from the Big Bang Theory is the voice. And
I thought that if you guys watch the trailer, you're gonna find it kind of funny the way that she's talking to the New York Comic-Con. She's like, "Oh, hey, New York," that's how she starts out. And then Batman has a little cameo that jumps in there. it's a funny little skit that they did, and I thought it was pretty cool. I'm kind of interested in seeing. What's that noise, Seth? When you farting over there, bro?
No, my chair's squeaking. My chair's squeaking like
You sound like
chair.
you're pinching one off, bro.
Yeah, right over there.
What you need to put up on the screen is the freaking Yankee game because you're holding me up from watching that.
Damn,
Hey,
bro.
a question, George. Did
Yo.
you get to see the preview of the girl with the dragon tattoo?
Yes.
Yeah.
That looked dope.
Yeah, that's part 2. You saw part 1?
And you know what the funny thing is? My brother says I have. I just can't remember it. I need to go back and watch all these movies
part
again.
1. And this the book. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know.
The book.
I know.
Yes, and I can't wait to see this movie. With that sister's coming out of this one.
That does look pretty good.
Yeah, I can't. Now my girl's like, we're gonna come see this. Like, we're gonna see this. Yes, comes out in November.
Yep. They also had a new trailer for the season 2 of Star Trek, the Discovery, I think is what it is, or
Discovery.
Discovery, right?
Discovery. Okay.
Season 1 was really good. I saw most of season 1. I need to finish watching it, but it has kind of like it feels more like Star Wars than Star Trek in my opinion. You know,
okay.
Yeah.
Did you see
Did you just cross like the two biggest?
Yeah, I know. I
Like, wow,
I was surprised. It's more like because at least from what the season 1 started out with, and like I said, I got to continue watching to see if it goes that way.
Okay.
They were dealing more with the battle between the Klingons and the Federation than they are dealing with going out to explore new worlds and everything. So it's more about the war.
That's good.
Okay.
Yeah. So
it's not boring.
Yeah, it's not that boring. I thought it was
Okay.
really good actually. And then the main character is the sister of Spock. So that's kind of cool too. And they have some of the cameos of the other characters in there as well.
What's her name? Spockette.
Do you get to see the preview of Shazam again? What do you think about?
I did see the trailer for Shazam again. It made me laugh. I have to say that I find it funny. I still don't like the suit. The dude looks like
The
muscle suit is killing me.
Yeah, I don't like it. I agree with you. I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm gonna watch that yet. I'm thinking. I don't know, man. I might let that come in Blu-ray. I don't know. I'm iffy about that one. I don't know.
All I see is Chuck.
Huh?
Yeah, Chuck.
I see him. That's all I do. I look at him, and all I see is Chuck.
I might watch it just because something to conversate with us in between in the chats and something like that. That's awesome. Just have conversation. Mm-hmm. Only because the only reason I probably watched that. But no, I don't think I'm gonna be no.
All right. I mean, you know what the funny thing is that it made me laugh enough that I probably will go see that in the theaters. But
that's what I mean. Like, I don't know.
But I'm not expecting much from it, and you know what the funny thing is that's why I feel like I was pleasantly surprised with Venom was that I went into the movie thinking this thing is gonna suck. You know, even though I'm hearing everybody telling me that this is great, like I'm seeing some people say this was an amazing movie. Definitely got to go check it out. I'm honest. I mean, they might be honest. That's how they feel. But my feelings of it was that I don't feel like it's amazing, but I felt that it was better than what I thought it was going to be. So
me too. I agree with you. I'll give it a 7. What do you give it 1 to 10?
What on Venom? Yeah, like
I
6.5, 7. 6.5.
Yeah, I give it a 7. Yeah, I give it a 7. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I give it a 7. Yeah.
What else? What other trailers did I see that's worth checking out? There was one
How
called
about the Daredevil.
The Daredevil trailer looked dope.
Oh, what's that girl? Anita? What is it? What's
Anita? Yeah, I don't know if they had a new trailer for her really. I think it was just.
Do you see that trailer where she's where she gets her suit and everything?
Yeah.
I never saw that. That was my first time watching that.
Yeah.
Yes, and I was telling my fiance, we're gonna watch this.
Did you ever see the anime?
No.
Yeah, the anime is good.
No, I guess this is the first movie they made.
No, there was an anime. I think it's called Battle Angel in the U.S.
But is that like a movie is that anime like this one? This looks like a movie to me. This looks like an anime.
Yeah, this is a live action movie. They actually have an anime, a cartoon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because that's my first time when I was introduced to her was on the previews when I was watching Venom, and I was like, oh my god, I gotta watch this thing. So that's another one I'm gonna be seeing. So.
Other than that, there was a trailer for a TV show on Amazon called Good Omens, I think is what it's called.
Okay.
You guys should watch it just for a laugh. What the TV show is about is that there's a devil and an angel that I guess they fell to Earth during the battle between heaven and hell, and then they remained on Earth, and then over time they became friends. So it seems to be it seemed the trailer seemed kind of humorous, and it's basically their life throughout time.
I gotta check that one out.
Yeah,
that sounds funny though. That sounds funny.
Yeah, the premise is kind of funny. I thought that was kind of neat.
Jesus loves the little children.
Hey, Calvin, I had a question for you.
Yeah, man, what's up?
What kind of what did you pre-order anything at New York Comic Con? Are you looking at something you're gonna pre-order in Comic Con? What are your thoughts?
I pre-ordered the 6-scale Aquaman.
Okay, the only piece you're getting?
Yeah, it's the only one I ordered. I'm gonna get some of the other 6-scale pieces, but that's all I ordered.
Okay. Anything that crossed your mind that you may be getting besides those?
Not quite, not yet. I don't think I'm gonna have any room because I have to have that space for that Storm statue. That
I already got the tracking number for that.
Oh, y'all, too much, bro.
I didn't want to take up any space.
So you don't think you're gonna be getting any anytime soon, or is there anything that you might be getting there from anything in the sideshow booth? Nothing that you like or nothing?
No.
He's got better control than us, bro.
I know.
Well, you know what?
I have no control. I want that.
I mean, well, hey, check it out, JR. Well, we went to San Diego, so that was a big deal then because in San Diego, I already pre-ordered the Thor. I already pre-ordered X-23. I mean,
okay.
This was just for fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say that I walked out with a lot less at New York Comic Con than I did with San Diego. San Diego, man, I learned my lesson, dude.
What did you do over there, George?
Exactly.
What did you order?
When I was at San Diego, man, I ordered too much. Well, not that I didn't order; it was what I bought while I was there. And I was walking around with bags full of shit. And then I was helping people out and buying stuff for them as well. And
yeah. That's the hard part when someone knows that you say, "Oh, pick up this."
Yeah, I tried, man. Like this time I tried. I was short on time. I didn't think I was gonna get to go back to the convention the second day. Big ups to
that's good stuff, man. I'm glad you get to go back.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
The thing with that is, it's good to help out, your friends, whatever, or your good friends, but there's only so much you could do. People don't realize you got to wait in line for these exclusives or for these people to sign your stuff. Right. So you want to enjoy the con too, but you can't please everybody, and that's the thing.
No, people were very understanding that when I couldn't get something, that nobody was being rude or anything like that. It just, those guys that honestly, I didn't even really know. That when I was at San Diego, I was just like, I'm going to spend one day and help everybody out and try to get as much as I can. I literally spent one day in lines, for everybody.
Yeah, you did. Yep. You did.
So I was looking at the amount of time that I had at New York, and I couldn't do it. It just was too short.
Vic is asking me any idea when Toy Tokyo will go live because he needs that biggie. I believe sometime this week. I would like to say possibly Thursday or Friday, and it might be the middle of the night, which is what they're notorious for doing. So it might be like a 2-3 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
So but as soon as I find out, I will post it in the group. The What's Poppin' group, so everybody will know, because I will probably be doing the same thing myself, clamoring at the bit to, probably get some of that stuff. So,
hey, PeeJay,
yo,
question: you collect statues too?
Oh yeah, I collect a lot of statues.
Okay, you just do what? Prime One, Sideshow, XM.
Well, right now I
do everything. Do you do everything like me? Like I collect any kind?
Yeah, I do everything like you.
Kotobukiya.
I have some Kotobukias. Okay. I'm unloading on some so that I can afford some of the newer stuff. But mostly Sideshow. I have one XM, and that's my Boba Fett XM. I would love to get a Prime One. I have the Venom on pre-order right now, but I don't know what's going on with that.
For Prime One?
Yeah, Prime One.
Okay.
And then what should be coming in soon is the Iron Studios Punisher. But my dilemma is, what should I do? Should I keep that one or just wait for Sideshow? But
I think the Iron Studios one is going to be just as good, though.
Yeah, I think Yeah, I think they both. I could go either or. I'm okay with either or.
I might just get both. Just for I don't know.
What's cool about the Iron Studios one is you get that Jim Lee portrait.
Yes, I love that. One thing about Iron Studios I love is that the interchangeable arms. I know some people are not a fan of the extra accessories, but for me, it's like if you get bored with one pose, you could just change it up. You know, I love that option. True. For the amount of money you spend on these statues. You know, it's a good thing. You know.
Yeah. Do you do Diamond Select too? Do you like those too? Diamond Select.
I'm actually in the mood. I want that Ghost Rider. I was never into Diamond Select until I saw Calvin's video of the Moon Knight. I think that when I saw that just sold me. Like, all right, these are legit statues.
Well, Calvin sold me on that Harley Quinn and Batman Gallery statue anniversary. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the one with Harley Quinn sitting on top of him and he's tied up with his hands.
Yeah.
When I saw his review, I ended up buying that thing for like $45, $50.
Hey, Calvin, what pop was it that I sold you on?
Touche. I think I have like 30 pops now because of you. I didn't have one.
George sold me on the Hulk and Wolverine one. That was like basically my first sideshow statue. When I seen George review the Hulk and Wolverine, I had to get it, George. When I saw you pop that thing out and put that on the table, that was my first sideshow statue.
Oh wow,
it's a good
piece. And that's a beautiful piece.
Yeah, when I saw him pop that thing out, I said, I want to see what the hell is this. And this before I became a subscriber. I was like, I gotta see this thing in person. And then you also sold me after that. I was before I picked that up, I was already collecting the 1/6 scale, like the bombshells, like Botobukia. I was into the 1/6 scales and the 1/5 scales. I was collecting those. And then when I first got my sideshow piece that I got from when I saw George's review on that, and then I just lost it.
Downhill after that.
In 2 years, I must have, I don't know, about 30 sideshow statues.
Oh wow! Okay.
Yeah, I lost it, and then he sold me.
Yeah, you made it up for lost time, man.
Yeah, and then he also sold me on the Batman. On the Hulk, because I was collecting. I wasn't planning to collect the whole collection of the Avengers Assemble. Mm-hmm. And then when you did that review with the Hulk, of Assemble,
I told my boy to keep that thing, man. I told him, he had the 3, and I was like, man, that's like, the Hulk is gonna be good, and he didn't do it, but it's a nice piece. It's a nice set.
And then Chris for Batman statue collectors, he's the one who got me collecting Prime 1.
Yeah.
I need a Prime 1 in my life, man. I'm telling you.
Everybody had a piece here to get me collecting all these pieces. So thank you guys for opening up that door that I didn't want to open ever.
You got it, guys. We in the collector community don't refer to it as a door. We can consider it a black hole.
Exactly. You are correct.
My girl said you went from 300 to 500 to 1,000.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
Now it's funny because you guys
get out of here. I gotta cut out. I gotta get to this meeting tonight, or less I'm gonna be unemployed. Well, and thank you guys again for showing up tonight. We had a great time. So I'll talk to you guys later.
Calvin, it was a pleasure meeting you, man. It was such an honor, man. Seriously.
Yeah, hopefully do this again, man.
Absolutely.
You probably are going to get cut. You probably are going to cut this at this point.
Yeah, just keep giving me those good reviews so I can keep spending my money.
Take it easy, guys.
All right,
take it easy.
You guys talk about how you have how many statues do you guys have in your collection? Give or take.
About 20
something.
Yeah, okay, 20. So I've got roughly. You can't tell because they're scattered everywhere. I've got at least close to about 500 pops.
Oh, geez! Wow, that's a lot.
That's a lot, dude.
So
I'm thinking about with my 1/6 scale and my big ones. I think I got about 150.
Wow,
that's a lot too.
That's a lot.
Yeah, about 150 with my 1/6 scales. I think with the prime ones and the big ones, I got about 30 to 35 with the prime ones.
Okay.
And then I have about 25 to 28 more on pre-order.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, I love it. As soon as I'm done with space, I can't get no more.
I feel that.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my girl's gym, but she ain't trying to give up the gym.
Well,
but yeah, man.
I know Seth is dying to go watch the baseball game.
Yeah, man.
I need to go watch baseball, and I need to go catch the rest of the freaking Saints game, man. I got to win fantasy football.
All right,
man.
Dang, man, gotta get all aggressive, bro.
Listen, when it comes to sports, yes, I get a little aggressive.
All right. Let's go Yankees, though. Let's go Yankees.
Yeah, they're losing right now. They're losing right now 4-0. So
I'm about to start watching them. They're about to get good luck. Don't worry about it.
I like that attitude.
All right, guys.
It's the power of positivity.
George, it was a pleasure, man. Thank you for having me on the show, man. It was a blast, man.
Thank you, both of you guys, for joining us. You guys are welcome to come back anytime.
Thanks, guys.
That was a pleasure meeting you on camera.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. Pleasure meeting you guys too. Yeah, we'll meet up soon. I promise.
Yeah, I would love to see that, man. So again, your panel's awesome. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you for having me. It's an honor. Thank you.
No problem, man. It's a pleasure having you guys on here. So, guys, those of you who are in the chat watching the show right now, appreciate you all for joining us for that Geek Show at our earlier time, 7 o'clock. Normal time is 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Although 7 seems kind of comfortable. I don't know. Well, we may talk about changing that. But I know my boy Roy, who always tunes in, you know, this is really late for him. This guy shows up and watches us at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yes,
all right, we can keep this going if you want. Now, everybody in the chat is saying that the Yanks are losing 7-0, so they're basically done tonight. So
no, actually, I gotta go eat dinner.
This going.
Make sure. Hey, I gotta send you my address for that Magneto, don't I?
Yeah. Nah. Let's see what happens. Those of you guys who don't know, this Magneto right here, we're doing a raffle for it. So if you guys are interested in it, hit me up. I'll get you guys in the group. So if you guys are interested in getting this piece, it's an awesome statue. I'll do a little turn around here just for junior statue collectors so you can see how big this thing is.
Yes, buddy.
How big this thing is, guys.
Oh, my God.
This thing is insane.
Oh, my God. I got a perfect spot for him already.
It's a beautiful statue.
That's what I keep telling Eric. That's what I keep telling Eric about that Captain America statue. I've already got a spot already set up for it. It'll look really nice in my office at work. So
guys, again, I appreciate you all for joining us for that Geek Show. You can catch us every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, unless we decide to change it to 7 o'clock. We'll let you guys know if that happens. You can catch more of our videos at mcecentral.com, as well as a wealth of information on collecting, movies, video games, and all kinds of other geek stuff. It's because that's what we like talking about. And until next time, guys, keep it marvelous.
Keep it marvelous, everybody.
And that's what's popping.
Always with that shameless plug.
Bye, later, guys.
Always, bro.
Tomorrow, 10 o'clock, everybody, new video.